But anyway, yes, welcome to the latest edition of Happy Hour. We're here to party. Hashtag what day is it?
If you could punch anyone in the face right now, other than the person that you already did, who would it be?
My inner thighs are very sticky. I feel like half of this drink. That's and I don't think we'll ever go 5 hours again.
Oh, but you can't do with Mara and Parker? Okay.
I mean, we can.
He loves Albuquerque, New Mexico, guys. I don't know why.
Well, what did you want?
I wrote where I want to go.
Yeah, I like her.
Eventful, yeah. Real Primac. Upside down.
Great victory sip, babe.
Great victory sip, babe. We're just dancing back here. Welcome to Happy Hour. Cheers.
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 Hello.
Try to break into a stranger's apartment.
I'm sorry, what? What is going on, party people? We are back after a brief hiatus because we've been busy as all hell in the past couple of weeks. I am Jill, and I feel like I'm back in college again, drinking this here Appletini. Let me tell you, it's quite delicious.
And I'm Molly, and I did not go easy on the teeny.
Hey, cheers, 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 clinky, clinky. Welcome to Happy Hour.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're back. We're back with another very people love our brunch episodes because we get all y'all from the other side of the pond who get to join us. It is noon o'clock for me over here, and I know it is 8 o'clock for y'all over, at least for some of you, over elsewhere. So we like doing these because we get to see different faces in the chat.
Yeah,
and
it's
also,
like prime drinking time for them, and any time is prime drinking time for us, so it works.
Wow, that's true, but also sounds terrible at the same time. You know, whatever, it's fine.
We're all adults here. We know how to handle ourselves.
We're all adults here, but we've got. Speaking of across the pond and doing a brunch show, we have a lovely guest, a friend of the show, a friend in our personal lives. We love this person, and Molly messaged us and she was like, can Matty be our guest for Happy Hour? And I'm like, fuck yeah, like duh, that tracks. That makes so much sense.
We are way overdue for these Appletinis.
Yes, we are, and I am very glad that we get to experience them now. So let's bring him in here. Let's hang out. Let's party, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only Matty Gunner joins us. Hello.
Thank you for having me on. I feel like you guys are kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel a little bit, bringing me on for the guest.
No,
but...
Listen, we always call this show, it's Happy Hour, so this is a show for us to hang out with our friends, and you are our friend. Like and so, and these are great, so I'm glad that this is cheers.
I live at the bottom of the barrel. You guys know that.
That's where I reside. That's where my residency is. Yeah.
I live at the bottom of the bottle, apparently.
Oh, no. We also have, because we can't have a show with Matty Gunner without having the rest of our friendship circle here. So we do have one Alex Damon joining us as well. Pew, 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 pew.
I promised Matty an Appletini in London, and we could never make it happen. We tried at every bar we went to, and they just couldn't make Appletinis. So
couldn't find apple pucker anywhere.
Is that
apple
is that
sours
at all there?
It is, but I was really surprised that they didn't have any in literally any of the bars, the hotel bars, Garlic and Shots, the vampire bar that I took Alex and Molly to. They usually have them, so I was very surprised that they didn't have any. But the thought of doing an Appletini with garlic in it was kind of slightly off-putting.
Listen, I'm a psychopath when it comes to garlic, and I will have garlic in anything. So I will. We went to Ren Fair yesterday, and there's a garlic booth. And it's like just garlic. I almost spent a lot of money there, but I'm going to wait until next time to spend all my money there. But they had like garlic hot sauce. They had garlic, like literally everything. And I'm one of those people that there's no such thing as too much garlic. So if you put some garlic in my Appletini, I will try it. Will I like it is another question. But
it sounds like Jill is trying really hard to convince us she's not a vampire.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I love garlic. Garlic in
love
anything.
it.
I didn't buy any. I'll buy it next time. But
It's great. It's great. It's great.
I'm not
You-
so great with garlic. So when I was like, okay, let's do the vodka garlic shots, and then Molly was like, no, let's do a blood shot, which is vodka. Was it vodka, tequila, garlic,
Tabasco.
Tabasco, and
Oh, I bet.
tomato in it? I was like, okay, I guess we're
Oh, I
having
bet.
we're having one of those evenings, I guess.
Sure.
which
I'm in.
meant that we just had a little bit of heartburn for like the rest of the day.
That's okay.
I feel fine.
Worth it. Worth it. That sounds good now. Now I need the recipe for that because I want to try it.
Do that on the happy hour.
I mean, shots for happy hour just sounds dangerous.
We do have garlic down there, but I don't want to have a bad time today.
I mean, we have garlic. Like we got, I think, unless we're out. We haven't been
I want to
shopping.
bring this up because I have pictures somewhere of like me and some of my friends having like a house party. I can't remember if it was college days or high school days, to be honest, but we had a bottle of apple pucker that we were all just like passing around, drinking out straight out of the bottle. And honestly, I think I really haven't had it since then. I
haven't had it since college.
I'm pretty sure we made Appletinis for my 21st birthday because of Scrubs.
It hasn't been
also-
since then.
I'm wearing my Scrubs shirt. I didn't even
I
mean to do that.
noticed.
Precious.
I noticed. I didn't want to like blow that bit up, but yeah, top job, Alex.
That just happened.
That
shirt has
plan
the graphic on that shirt is like almost
Yeah,
completely gone.
because I wear it a lot. It's a really comfortable
Oh.
shirt.
Oh. I
Did
love
you wear that when you met Donald Faison?
No, I don't think I owned it when I met him.
That was 2017,
2019.
and then or 2019.
I met him once. He was nice.
You as well? God, it's like
Well,
I'm the only one
so
that hasn't.
this is gonna sound really bougie, I guess.
Okay.
Go for it.
My
love a little
cousin,
bouge.
my cousin's a television producer, and the last tapings of his show I went to was Donald Faison was in it. He was one of the stars on his show.
What was the show? Are you allowed to say?
I can say it filmed. It was on like God, what channel was it on? Like one of those like channels where it was usually old people show reruns. Like it was like on a weird channel. Let me see
Like
if I can.
TNT or something.
It might
Night?
it might have been.
God,
What
I remember
show was
TNT. I used to stay up with my granddad at like 2:00 in the morning watching old Jet Li movies on TNT
Yeah.
and like
Let me-
recording them to VHS. I remember
Because
that channel.
it was him. It had. Oh my God, who else did it have? One of the guys from Seinfeld. No, no,
Jerry Springer.
not Jerry Springer.
Seinfeld.
Jerry.
Yeah, I think it was one of the guys from Seinfeld. Oh my God, what was that show? I'm gonna find
It'll
it.
turn out it's the episode of Scrubs that had the soup Nazi in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Maybe.
I'm wondering how it is that we don't have our own network show if your cousin works for a network
Mm.
TV station. Like, when is Happy Hour going to be on?
It was
that
called
channel.
The X's. It ran for 4 years. So, yeah, it was called The X's.
I think for Alex, like getting Donald Faison a show, like a live stream for the Star Wars Explain channel is like top tier goals.
It almost happened once.
Really?
Real close. Yeah. When Squadrons
Which means
was
it
out-
can happen.
Yeah.
Can happen.
When Squadrons was out, he got really into it, and I found that out because I was listening to the Scrubs Rewatch podcast, and he talked about how he bought like a new chair with all the joysticks and stuff, and I was like, I'm just gonna email as many people that I
Shoot my
can.
shot.
And some people at Disney PR got in touch with him and said he was interested, and we set up a date. And then the live action Powerpuff Girls thing, which he played the professor in that, they
That was
were
a
doing
thing?
reshoots.
Oh yeah, that
Well, I-
that
it never
that
came
they
out.
canceled. Yeah.
But like it went into reshoots, and he had to reschedule, and we never rescheduled.
Well, sucks to
Well.
be him, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like his loss, really.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll make it
Could have been
happen.
on a medium-sized YouTube channel, Dolan. Instead of get
Hey,
paid for that day.
Yeah, he replaced it with going on and doing reshoots for a television series that never happened.
I'm
so-
sure he got paid though.
Oh yeah, he definitely.
It's
got
the
paid
fact
for
that you got to eagle with Donald Faison. Like
Yeah,
I've done
That's
some
enough.
I've done some cool things in my life. That is like next level. I could never like anything I do is not as cool as that to me.
That was lucky too, because you were like one of the first couple of people in line.
Mm-mm.
And well,
That's the
you
opposite.
you said that he got tired of doing it right as you went up there.
I was near the end of the line, and
Oh.
someone I overheard a little in front of me, one of his handlers, they were like, "No more eagles. He's done a lot of eagles today,
Oh.
and he's tired." And I was like, they didn't say that directly to me. I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear it. And I asked him, and he kind of looked me up and down. He was like, "Yeah, I can do that."
Yeah.
He's like, I can hold you.
He had to gauge. He's like, yeah, that's fine.
But he was like real nice about it. And then I had him sign the picture, which he laughed hysterically at. He loved the picture.
Oh my
And
god.
then I tweeted it, and then he and Zach Braff like got into a tiff about it on like a fake feud.
Yeah,
On
because
Twitter.
Zach
So I was
was
like, this is-
jealous.
This is amazing.
He said something like, "Oh, I'll just guess you'll just eagle anybody these days."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alex is just like living my dream that
Uh-huh.
Zach Braff and Donald Faison are fighting over.
I'm at
who
Star Wars
equal
Celebration,
Donald-
like so happy about something that has nothing to do with my Star Wars fandom.
Nothing to do with
You were
Star
you were
I'm
on
like-
Twitter just like, I can't
I'm having the
believe
best
this is
Scrubs
happening."
day.
That's like at the at Celebration lately. I went to meet Mads Mikkelsen, and I was more stoked to meet him because of Death Stranding, the video game he's in with Norman
Yeah,
Reedus.
yeah. We love
I
some Norman Reedus
love
in our
that
lives.
game.
Mhm.
And he was another one. They were like, all right, no hugs, no handshakes, and he was just like shaking hands and hugging everyone, like he didn't care. So,
Yeah.
like me and him, I was like, whoa. this is-
There's a couple where they just don't. They're like, their handlers will be like, you gotta go, and they're like, fuck off, and they like take their time, and it's the best.
Yeah.
he stroked my leather jacket and told me he liked it, and I was kind of like, oh.
Oh, Mads.
Yeah.
I can die happy now.
He seems like such a cool dude. Like that would be
does.
super fun to hang out with.
I was
Yeah.
like hoping that we would just run into him and Lars partying somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god.
would be so cool.
That's always been like my weird goal when it comes to cons, especially like back when I used to go all the goddamn time, is like, I know y'all party somewhere.
Yeah.
I know you guys do something together. I want to know where that is and if I can join.
That's why Dragon Con is so cool, because you're a lot more likely, I think, to run into the guests that are there, because they like to just walk around and people watch and party and stuff too. So like we've run into a lot of people just
I'm,
randomly there.
I'm so excited that we're going to Maddie, are you going to Dragon Con? Are you joining us?
I want to, but I'm also going to Furnace Fest at the end of September, which is quite close to Atlanta. So I'm
Oh,
wondering if I can like mix the
Wing
two trips
both.
in together
Hmm.
and just stick around for a little bit longer.
I mean,
Have a month in Atlanta.
Yeah, when is Furnace Fest?
I
what
think it's
is Furnace
the-
Fest?
So Furnace Fest, it's a festival in Birmingham, Alabama, of all places.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you
And-
mentioned this. Okay.
They've got a whole bunch of like
That's not too
early
far.
2000s hardcore, metalcore, emo bands together. Like Head Automatic are headlining one night.
Wow.
They got bands together like It Dies Today, Blessed by a Broken Heart. I think As I Lay Dying are meant to be playing. I don't know if
Oh
I'll be
my
going to.
god, that's a
I don't know if I'll be going to
heard
watch them
in
right now, but
a minute.
Bleeding Through, my favorite band, are playing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I have no idea where Birmingham, Alabama is. So
It's Alabama. There's not
It's
anything to
yeah.
do there.
we haven't been in like the deep city of Birmingham,
I
but
feel like
we've
it's about 3 hours away.
It's not
Yeah.
far.
yeah.
we've driven through it once or twice, and it's pretty desolate.
It's the only thing to do. My dad used to live in Alabama, but he lived like on the Gulf Coast. Like he had like beachfront properties. So like that's a little different than like the rest of Alabama. But not a
Funny-
whole lot to
Funny
do.
story about Alabama. I think we were in Alabama when this happened, but one of my friend's cars got stolen there in the middle of us taking it on a road trip.
Oh, that's one thing. That's the time you don't want your car to be stolen. Did they find it?
And it was stolen by a reverend? Is that what he said he
Wait,
was?
what?
Well, it's like
A
the car
man of
broke
the
down.
church stole a vehicle.
The car broke down. It was like a shitty van. It was like her parents' like old car. And we drove it to New Orleans and we were headed back and it just like broke down. And this guy pulled over to help us and he seemed really nice and like legit. And he said he was a reverend. His church was just a couple exits down and like
was he actually though, or was he just
We don't
trying
know.
to like?
I don't know. We'll never know, I guess. But like
Wow.
my friend who it was her parents' car, like she called her parents and her parents talked to this guy and we were all kind of like freaking out because we were young and we were like, we don't know what to do. Our car just isn't going to make it back. So he was saying all this stuff about like, I have a friend with a tow company, like he'll tow it back to the church. We'll get it back to you guys,
Oh my God.
you know, somehow it'll be safe. Never heard from them again.
Would have gone to that church and been like, "Where the hell's my car?"
It's just like, what?
It's the fact that you got robbed by a priest.
Yeah, it sounds like the start of a joke, like a bad joke. Like this one time, a priest
Mhm.
pulled over next to us and stole our car.
I mean,
and
it was the most polite robbery.
it was.
We didn't even
And
know it was happening.
Yeah, we
Oh
were
my
just
God.
like, I mean, I guess this is okay. The rest of us were kind of just shell shocked, and it was my friend who it was her parents' car that had to, you know, make the final call. And
no.
yeah, we ended up renting a car, made it back home, and a couple days later she was like, yeah, pretty sure he stole the car and like lied
Oh
to
my
us
God.
about everything. And we were like,
Oh my God.
He really wasn't a priest. It was just a dude dressed up as a priest on the side of the road waiting for someone
I
to come along with
I
the
imagine
truck.
it was just an a-hole just saying he was a reverend. Because, like, no reverend is going to give you all of their information about this is where my church is and then steal your car. Like,
what I'm wondering is like, what did they want it for? It was like an
Yeah.
old broken minivan that was just
parts.
probably couldn't sell it for any money anyways. And I was just like, why would they want that?
Weekend church trip, maybe, to like,
Mhm. Yeah, the
some
church really
other-
needed a van.
yeah, the church needed a van, maybe for whatever reason.
Real quick, before we can, sorry for interrupting, real quick, we do have a couple of super chats I want to get through. We have one from Thomas H. Thank you, Thomas. How nice doing this at a Sunday evening. Yes, we love doing our brunch episodes because we get, like I said, we get to see new faces in the chat, and we got a lot of overseas people who are usually in the chat that don't get to see us live. So we like doing this for brunch every now and then.
Yeah.
And then from the Buck Stops here, we got another one.
What's up,
Wonder if
bud?
Maddie's nemesis of tech will appear today. If you know, you know.
Okay, so during recording of Holy Snokes last week, my laptop just had a complete meltdown.
Oh, I thought he
And-
meant Tech the Clone.
I wish.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Damn, Alex, why you gotta bring up sad shit?
Alex,
Wow, now I'm
I thought that's
sad.
what he was talking about. I was like, why does Matty hate tech?
I
you know
love
that's
tech.
a sore spot for all of us.
Can we just take a moment of silence for tech?
I'll pour one out in my mouth.
Mhm.
with him.
Pour one out for the homies and down my throat.
But yeah, I didn't know that the camera was like the stream was still recording. So I don't know if PLD's put it on his Patreon or somewhere. Apparently there's a video of me just like losing my shit, like about to flip the table over because I don't deal well with technology at all.
Oh my
So
God.
when it started like freezing and like running up, I was like, oh, you know what? I've had a really crappy day already. This is not helping. And I just lost it. And apparently there's a video of it.
That's good
PLD
Patreon content.
Yes. PLD, I know you will be here at some point or watching later. Please send it to me because I want to see this so bad.
We
Send
need that
it my
behind the
way.
scenes content.
Yes, please. I need to see this. I
Yeah.
need to see it.
Which is weird because I'm quite a passive guy.
Yeah,
Considering
you're very
my-
chill.
Considering my like extracurricular activities, I'm very like a chill,
Yeah.
melancholy, almost kind of guy. But when it comes to technology, it's just like a switch in my head goes off, and I'm just like, I want to throw everything across the room. I've had enough of this.
Is that where
I'm
you get your
imagining-
inspiration of your voice and your singing? Is like technology sucks. I'm
Yeah.
gonna scream about it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
StreamYard just makes my blood boil, and I want to write a song about how much I hate
I
it.
want you to write a song about technology and streaming.
Well, I also imagine you just roundhouse kicking the laptop out a window or something.
Yes.
I've thought about it many times.
I need to see this video. Like today.
I'll message Paul now, and I'll
Yeah.
I'll get him to send it.
I don't know what his work schedule was. He might be asleep or he might be, I don't know what he was doing, but
He
I think-
worked.
Curtis is trying to provoke him by just talking about Ed Harris in the chat.
Ed Harris.
So that's another like ongoing joke with our other show, Class Action, that if you say Ed Harris 3 times, POD appears.
Yep.
So
We have a couple people like that. If you say their name a few times, they'll appear.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna because I don't want them to appear. So I'm not
who
gonna
would
say their
yours
name.
be?
Huh?
Who would yours be? If someone said a certain person, doesn't have to be an actor, anyone, like if they said their name 3 times. who would it be?
Oh.
If
To
we
like
could
make
pick-
me appear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your summoning phrase?
My summoning phrase.
Bussy? 3 times, I'm there.
I think that's Brian.
But yeah, I think that's Brian.
Me and Brian.
Brian agrees. He's in the back going,
Bussy,
yes.
bussy, bussy.
Bussy. I was waiting for Brian to pop in. There it is.
That was me. I did that.
Alex, that's a hate crime.
Oh my god, what would mine be? Now I'm trying to think.
Yours might be Taco Bell, which reminds me. Hi, Chase.
Ooh.
Hey,
Hi,
Chase.
Hey, Chase.
Thank you for the super chat. Some Taco Bell funds, just in case that's the vibe for tonight.
It
You
is the
know,
vibe for tonight. I'm definitely.
We
gonna
don't
get
currently
lunch.
have any dinner plans, so maybe we could go from last night where we had really amazing, like legitimate tacos to having really shitty tacos tonight.
Hey, listen, these are not shitty tacos. These are just Americanized white people tacos. Like,
I
doesn't mean
love a
they're
good shitty
bad.
taco.
that doesn't mean they're bad. They're just not real Mexican tacos. They're still delicious, though. I will say that.
At least you guys didn't try the tacos over here, because those are what would they be called? Colonizer tacos? don't
I
know.
would never. Here's the thing. The last food I would try in England would be Mexican food. Like
Mhm.
I don't know if I trust. I like living in Southern California, especially where we have like some of the best Mexican food in the freaking world. London, I love you. England, I love you. I don't know if I can ever have your Mexican food. I'm sorry.
The food that we had over there, we had some really good Indian food.
Indian
then
food.
that-
is the
that place was
best
great.
over there.
We had a couple of like legit just like British food spot. Like we had like a really good meat pie that had like mashed potatoes and gravy and everything. Oh, that was so
All the meat
freaking
pies
good.
we had were really good.
Yum.
But like otherwise, the food was okay. I don't know. We're spoiled by Southern food down here, so
yeah, that too.
I was happy with all the food we got
yeah.
in
The
London.
thing-
I wish we had just had more beer, honestly.
I had plenty.
Alex is like, I don't know about you, but
I wanted to just try more like different kinds.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
once we got to Celebration, every time we made it to the bar, I was like, give me that hard liquor.
oh yeah. I think the thing, and no offense, Matty, but I think the thing with food in England is that it is severely underseasoned.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way, no offense. Like, you can full on insult this country. I will not care. Like, I will
I'm
not
a
take
citizen,
offense.
so I'm allowed to.
You are, yeah.
I'm allowed to.
And Alex and Molly have visited, so they're allowed to.
Yes, I have yet to go, but I will go. I promise.
I just think they're pretty stingy with their pours over there. Like we kept ordering doubles, and I was like, man, this ain't no double.
They're like looking at the exact amount that they're pouring in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not an American double.
An
Which
American
maybe
double is
they're
like
doing that
3 ounces.
maybe they're doing that on purpose. They're like these American
Y'all are done. You're
drunks.
Oh, yeah.
are-
Real quick, we have a super chat from Reefton. Hi, Reefton.
Brief
I haven't
time.
seen you in a minute. Just so everyone knows, Molly is dangerously good at lying to hotel security when the bar is closing down. If you know, you know.
Who, me?
Story time. Story time.
I don't know if it was lying to hotel security, more
I don't
of
remember this.
keeping a business open.
Yeah, I told not the truth, but I was more flirting with him than lying to him. I'll say that.
What
What?
part? I don't remember this story.
It was wasn't it like the Saturday night, and they kept it open like 2 hours longer because Molly was just like being like super cool to the bar staff, while
Yeah.
the rest of us were being hooligans.
It was when we brought all of them to the bar after we played darts, I think.
You kept a bar open 2 hours after closing.
Well, the hotel manager came down there, and it was basically like us and our friend group still there at the bar, and he was like, if you're not currently staying in the hotel, you have to leave.
Oh, you're
And
like,
he-
we are.
And I like scooted over to him, and he was like, are you guys guests at the hotel? And I was like, yeah. We're here for the convention. And he's like, oh, okay.
That was it?
Bye.
Oh my god.
What a good lie.
What a good lie.
That's how I got in there on the Friday night. I just gave them a bogus room number, and they just let me on
Yeah.
up. And I was like, okay, you guys aren't going to check me for a key
Yeah.
card, anything? All right, cool.
Well, they
No.
did have it to where like you couldn't even get into the building without a key card, but someone at the front
us in.
was like just getting in and let us in after them. So as far as they
Wow.
knew, yeah, we are guests because we were invited there by guests that were actually staying there, and we are there for the convention. So technically, where's the lie?
They didn't.
Did anybody die?
Did anybody
die?
die?
I don't get hurt.
I felt like I was going to the next morning, but that's about as close as
God.
anyone got.
The bartender for the next night did get fired. Yeah,
What?
I
she
didn't
was
know that.
she was literally taken out by security.
Okay, wait. Story time. What the fuck?
I don't know that we fully know why.
So
Molly
yeah,
told a lie and blamed it on the bartender, and she.
I'm
no.
I'm kidding.
No.
Oh, okay.
So
It's like, oh my
like
god.
I've been saying, the whole time, the whole weekend, it was like the bartenders felt like they were being really stingy with pours. They weren't making cocktails. They were just like doing really simple ingredient drinks. The last night, so was that Sunday night or
Yeah.
Monday night?
Yeah. Wait. Monday night.
Monday night. There was a new bartender there. She was really young.
Oh, no.
And she was slinging drinks like nobody's business. She was just doing the heaviest pours. And
Okay. I see the vibe she's putting down. Okay.
I was like, maybe someone else knows. And Chase says,
That's yeah. We were talking with people, and then like Matt from Blue Banther just came over and said, "You know that bartender? She just got fired." And I was like, "What?"
Well, yeah. If you're so the way you're saying that she was like slinging drinks, that sounds like someone who is about to leave and just doesn't give a fuck anymore. So they're like, "You want a shot? You want a shot? Not my money. Here you go."
Yeah. Like Clayton Sandell was there with us that night, and when we first got there, he was like, "Let me buy you a drink," and I was like, "Sure." And then I think I just said a vodka soda, and she was like, "Single or double," and I was like, "Single. I just got here," and she was like, "Double." I heard double. Boop. And I was like,
You're like,
"Okay,
well,
let's do
all right."
this." But one other thing that happened with her was she was like going crazy back there, just like slinging everyone insane drinks. And she went to get, I think it was like a shot glass or something, and she picked it up too fast and hit it, and it like shattered, and it like cut her finger open.
Oh god.
And she was just like visibly bleeding, still trying to make drinks. And I was
Yeah.
like, girl, find a Band-Aid, please. And like, we were all kind of like concerned for her. And she was like, no, it's fine. I'm fine. And I'm like, we can all see blood dripping down your hand. So that kind of freaked me out. And then Alden went up to talk to her. And we were like trying to convince her to bandage up her hand. And like, Alden, he likes to sweet talk people.
Yeah.
So
Very
I don't
much a
know what
sweet talker.
I don't know what they were talking about, but he was like very concerned about her hand. And like I don't know what they said, but she ended up taking her bloody finger and drawing a heart of blood in Alden's hand.
Oh my god.
That's metal as fuck. I respect it.
And then she made the joke that she was HIV positive, and the whole bar was like,
yay.
I was like, I have to go lay down for
That's not something
full
to joke
5
about.
minutes. I know, I was like,
I missed all of this.
Oh my god. That is
I think-
not something to joke about.
I think this was the night I went home because I think I had work the next day.
Holy
it was
shit.
wild.
I'm kind of gutted I missed this.
I was just like standing at the bar like,
What?
Did that just happen?
I feel like the blood
Wow.
thing might be why she was fired.
I
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Hi, Sean.
Sean just throwing his in his 2 cents.
he's gonna join us in a
Seems
second.
like a fireable offense.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that does. Yeah. Holy shit.
Chase, talk about ordering a blood shot.
Oh no.
I need to see if Alden remembers this.
Oh, and he's also Sean is currently making a Bloody Mary as he is here.
Is he pouring it out?
He's like,
Never
nope,
mind.
just kidding. He did bring me a breakfast sandwich though, so
Mm.
yay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to text Alden and be like, "Do you remember this?
What
Is this why she was
happened?
fired?"
Did this really happen? It had the way it did in my brain.
Yeah, or had I just had too many real double cocktails?
That's fucking wild. Holy shit. Like
Maybe-
everyone like okay, so real quick, at first you were like, I don't know why she was fired, and then the next thing I know, she's drawing blood
Well,
hearts.
sometimes you talk yourself through the story and you're like, oh wait.
Oh,
You're
wait
like,
a second.
well-
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, that's why I thought she was fired, and I realize now that no one else saw this happen except for me and Alden, and maybe like 1 or 2 other people,
Well, from what
And probably
from
her
what-
employers.
and probably the other bartender who was like, "Nah, bitch."
What the fuck? Well, from what Sean is saying, is she was giving out free drinks and charging other people's cards.
Oh.
That'll do it too.
I'm
Wait,
hearing
that'll
so
do it.
we're getting little details from multiple people in the chat about
She
this.
went out like a fucking boss.
This
Like,
woman
what do
might
you
be
call
my
it, a
favorite
tramp?
bartender. Yeah, cheers to her. She might be my favorite bartender, and I've never even met her.
Oh
I think
my
I'm gonna
God.
toast to her.
Holy shit.
she didn't bleed into your hand.
That's well, happy celebration.
Was
was
that
like-
her name, Layla?
That's what everyone's saying. Yeah, everyone in the chat was going
Layla.
R.I.P. Layla. Yeah. Poor Layla.
Cheers
Layla,
to
what a
Layla.
legend.
She's in a better place now.
Layla's
she?
a legend.
The hotel across the street.
Yeah.
Drawing blood hearts in other people's hands now.
Yeah.
She's
She
going to the
did.
vampire bar.
Yeah, she
That's
should go work
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Dark
yeah,
Shots.
yeah.
That
I'm
at
gonna
least
walk in the
tracks.
blood spots next
I mean,
week
I
and
think
she'll
if
be
she
in
went there and just told that story, they'd be like, "You're hired.
You're hired.
Yeah.
We're gonna fire another bartender to make room for you."
We want you.
Like Maddie said, that's metal as fuck. Like
Yeah.
she
That is
should
metal as
just
fuck.
auto hire.
I'm devastated that when we went, they didn't open up the downstairs bit. But I'm so glad that when you guys went the second time to Garlic and Shots, like they opened up the little like downstairs bar, which is like more like dungeony, gritty. They
Oh,
got
yeah,
like
that was cool.
skulls and reverse pentagrams on the wall. Yeah, these are the kind of
Yeah.
bars I hang out with. People that everyone's probably like, yeah, duh, of course, Matty hangs out in places like that.
That tracks. Oh my god, I
That
wish
was-
we had. I mean, we have some pretty cool bars down here, but like I wish we had. Well, we did have. I don't know if it's still here, but we did have like a Tim Burton themed bar for a while. That was like, yeah. So we had that, but that was like a pop up situation. But I don't know if it became like Scum and Villainy, where that was also a pop up and then just became a brick and mortar.
Mm.
So I don't know,
This
but I
is
want.
Their like crypt room.
Oh yeah,
down
I saw
there,
that picture.
which is just like this big like tunnel with the pentagram goat.
Laura
thing on
looks
the
so
wall.
happy in that picture. She's living her best life.
We were all just having a great time praising Satan and taking mystery shots.
You know what? That's what you got to do in London. Praise
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Hail Satan. Talk shit on the monarchy. That's what you do in London.
Yeah. You saw what that priest
Bless you,
did
that
to
one.
us. It stole our car. I'm all about Satan.
Don't like her.
Satan
That
never
was
stole my car.
There's a soundbite
Yes,
for our
Satan
next
stole
happy.
my car. Wow.
Jake's gonna rewatch this. Jake, use that soundbite for the next.
When Jake rewatches this, he's just gonna be.
That's gonna be good.
Jake's gonna be like, Matty never comes on ever again.
None of this is you're doing, Matty.
No, it's not.
We haven't done happy hour in 2 months, so it's just like bringing out.
We have a lot of catching up to
The chaos cavity is here.
Yes.
Fucking Christ.
I need a new fan with that on it. Chaos cavity.
Chaos cavity. I can make that happen.
Ugh.
Wait,
Well,
I took too big of a bite in my sandwich.
uh-oh. Now's a good time for Jill to explain our new game that we're about to play.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
want to play now? I'm like, wait, I can't talk. I want Sean in here when we play that game.
Okay, yeah.
He knows more stuff than I do. He's
What's
on
this
his
game?
way. He's making a drink.
Alex, I know you want to go get some work done, but the game
Well, I want
is
to
going to
hear
be
this
fun.
game.
So I will explain the game.
My drink's not done.
All right. Well,
Mine's about to be.
I'm chewing. Retard.
Alex has
sorry,
already
I put you on
destroyed
the
me in
spot.
one game over the last couple of weeks, which I got to give Alex his flowers on stream. Alex is quite possibly the best Guitar Hero player I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, hold on. You have not seen me play Guitar Hero.
Ooh,
Okay.
that sounds like a challenge.
That is definitely a challenge. I'm throwing down the gauntlet right now.
Let's
We
go
can
back
make
to
that happen.
2009 and have a playoff.
No, we can make that happen
Could
at
you-
Dragon Con.
Could you
That's
play
true.
Dragon Force on Expert, Alex?
I have. I've beaten it
And
one
how'd
time.
it go?
I beat it. I've beaten it once.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well,
now
was that when you did like the collaborative?
No, I
play?
beat it by myself one
Oh,
time,
okay.
and I was like,
Oh,
I'm
God.
never playing this game again.
I'm done.
I need to find that video of you guys. There was like 3 of you on the same guitar trying to beat that song.
Oh my god. I'm in. I haven't played Guitar Hero since like high school, but I'm so in. I'm ready.
And Molly too. Molly was great, but then you had Alex came in and pretty much set the high score on every game that was in that bar.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
set
like
one of
Biggs
the
is all of the top scores.
I set one of the high scores. I can't remember which song it was, but it was
Mississippi
It was a-
Queen.
yeah. Because that was like one of my songs that I was pretty good at. But we were both really good at Reptilia at one point. You're still good at it, but we could both play it with our backs turned to the screen.
Oh,
So we didn't
wow.
even have to see what the notes
Wow.
were.
Wow. I don't know whether to be impressed or like that's kind of sad.
It can be
I
both.
don't know
I mean,
which
that's the
one.
story
It
of
can
my
be
life,
both.
really.
Listen, one of the reasons why I started dating Alex was because of how good he was at Guitar Hero.
Hey!
Like that just did it for me.
Love
Cheers to Alex, like flying the flag for like us
Cheers.
Guitar Hero geeks.
that.
Dude, you're a hero.
So we do
Not a
have
real
our
instrument.
our
That
other
and
guest
trivia.
here real quick. Papa, hello, Tom. Oh my god.
What?
Wow, your
Oh,
mic
God.
is crackling.
That's just
Oh my
how he
God,
sounds
I'm
when he's
muting
eating.
you. What is that
Oh no.
sound?
Something's not plugged in all the way, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, I muted you. You were very crackly.
Alex, you play the piano. You do play a
There we
a real
go.
instrument.
Yeah, but it's like covered up with stuff. I have a there's a
Wrong
Mr.
mic.
Potato Head on my.
Oh,
Piano
all
stool.
better now.
Yeah, wrong mic.
Okay, well we're good
Hey,
now.
buddy.
Hi, welcome.
Hello, Matt.
How you doing?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good.
That is one hell
I'm-
of a Bloody Mary.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You know,
Yeah.
No, I
That was
don't. Please
good.
tell me.
I was up too late drinking and playing video games, so this is my
Hold on a second.
rebound.
Are you wearing what I
Mhm.
think you're wearing?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses.
Dude.
Oh, that's your shirt.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you guys
I
can
don't
find these
mind.
over on T Public.
Man.
The Mourner shirts. They're pretty cool.
Thank you, dude.
He was wearing it
I
the
was
other
like-
day, and I was like, "Oh, that's a dope shirt. Oh, what? That's Maddie's. Like,
Uh-huh.
It's a cool shirt. It's a cool shirt. Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
he wears
order
it all
one
the
right
time.
now.
On the break, I'll switch to my Star Wars Explained shirt and start plugging those.
Do you have a POV shirt? Can we
Sean's just a
rep it?
walking ad.
Not that fits anymore.
Oh no. So okay, so now that Sean's here, there is a game I want to play because Sean would probably be better at this than I am. but I want to do a game where I read lyrics from emo bands, and you have to guess what band it is. Bonus points if you know what song it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh crap!
I don't think I'm gonna be very good at this.
Who's defining what is an emo band?
Me. So it could be an emo band. It could just be like an older, like maybe alt rock like band from like our
An alternative band.
Sure, but like also possibly emo bands. And like I said, I just came up with this as I was turning my computer on, so I have nothing prepared or ready. But I can definitely Google things.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, let me.
I'm trying to think of all the My Chem deep cuts that I can right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me start. We can start easy. And everyone else, if anyone else wants to find songs too and have everyone else guess, you can. Because like I said, I got nothing prepared. So.
Hint, Jake and Brian.
What?
Jake's not even here. He's playing golf.
Jake's not here.
Oh, dang.
He's got to get all the golfing in now before the baby comes.
Yeah, he's right now. Can you bring babies on a golf course?
No, they can only play putt-putt.
Alex.
That was so quick, though. Look at those improv classes. Yes.
We just ran into someone that he did improv with last night at the restaurant that we went to, and he was like, "Are you guys still doing improv?" And we were like, "No."
No.
In reality, we are. We do it every day.
I've learned all I can.
I love it.
You're a master now?
Yeah.
Nice.
I killed all my improv masters.
Okay.
David McKay has a solid pun in the chat.
Do I want to start easy or do I want to?
Not until they're 4.
That's good.
Hold on.
Why do they say 4 when you hit a FORE when you play golf?
So you don't get hit on the forehead?
Okay.
It's like fore and aft.
Ah.
What does that mean?
Like so in front.
Oh.
Yeah. I think. That's what I assume.
If only there was some way.
If only we had Google.
Oh, there are theories. There are four theories as to why.
Ooh, okay. I've got one.
I got one too. It's an easier one. I'll start easy, but I got one.
Oh,
this one's easy too. You go first, Jill.
Okay. What lyric do I want to read though? Let's see. Okay. Here's one. Spare me just 3 last words. I love you is all she heard. I'll wait for you, but I can't wait forever.
I know the lyric.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
I know the lyric. I just am having a hard time placing it.
I know the melody too.
Repeat.
Repeat? Okay.
Sing it.
Sing it. No. Wait. Okay. No, I'm not going to sing it. Spare me just 3 last words. I love you is all she heard. I'll wait for you, but I can't wait forever.
I'm just going to put out a guess and say My Chemical Romance.
It's not,
Panic at the Disco.
it's not Panic at the Disco.
Is it Hawthorne Heights?
It is Hawthorne Heights.
Oh,
Dang.
Is it Ohio is for Lovers by Hawthorne Heights?
It is Ohio is for Lovers. Hawthorne Heights for. I'll play it for anyone who doesn't know. Am I gonna get? Is this gonna demonetize us if I play a quick YouTube video of a song?
It might.
Less than 7 seconds.
Oh, it has to be less than 7.
No, just that's a good,
Wait.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Jill, are you on Wi-Fi?
What?
No.
No, I'm plugged in.
Oh, it's just it's struggling.
I'm plugged in. Am I better now?
Yeah,
Am I
I think
better
so.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
Did
I've got
break?
one that's pretty easy.
Okay.
Let me find a lyric that I want to.
I was like, I can
say.
play the song for 7 seconds, so I could be like, it's this one.
I like both of them say they have easy ones, and then they're gonna find some weird lyric.
It's gonna be like some Seosin or Census.
I mean, I could have done. I could have done the lyrics. So cut my wrists and black my eyes,
My
so I
eyes.
can fall asleep tonight. But
That could be
every-
multiple songs.
That I know that I've heard before.
That could be so many songs, though.
Yeah.
that could be so many songs.
That's
That's
like
like
the legal
half my back
requirement for any
catalog.
emo song has to have that line in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my lyric. Paper or plastic, don't matter. She'll have it.
Oh, I know that.
Vacations or shopping
Good Charlotte.
sprees.
Uh,
Saw a few
yeah.
of her
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yep.
No.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Is it Boys
Boys
and Girls?
don't like girls. Girls.
Yeah,
don't
Boys and
like
Girls.
Ah.
It's
Nice.
girls and
versus
boys.
girls.
Girls and Boys. I was like, I can't remember the title, but
I got it.
I was like such a little fanboy for Good Charlotte.
I
Still
saw
am.
them in concert. They were really good. I saw them in concert like 4 years ago. They were pretty good. I think Nicole Richie was there, which was weird. But
I'd like to give a rip in the chat for Reefton, who hates music and singing and dancing
and drinking.
All
and
those
drinking.
things?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Reef time. What do you like?
I don't
What's
think
Somehow
he
he
likes
likes us. Somehow he likes us.
Yeah. Why do you like us?
why don't you like us?
It's because he can destroy us all at darts. That's why he likes us.
Mm. I don't know. If I have a little more practice, I might be better.
He did say
He
you
can
have
also-
the best form.
That's so true, Molly.
He
What?
could also
If I
destroy us
had a little
all at
practice,
Star Wars.
I might be better.
Better than him.
Okay,
True.
okay.
He can also destroy us all at Star Wars trivia if we're going by the German scripts.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dang.
I'm already bad at quotes, putting them in.
Yeah, German.
I know one Star Wars quote from Revenge of the Sith. 9.
God.
Oh my god.
I'm so kidding. I'm kidding. You're all right.
Bravo, sir. That was fantastic.
Wow.
Alex is racking up the dad jokes today.
Love it. Yeah, he's on point today.
Alex, are you sure you don't want to get back into improv?
That's us.
He doesn't need to.
All right. Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
I'm a safe bet like your life staked on it, for real. I'd hate to keep you all wondering. I'm
Ooh.
constant like the seasons. I will never be forgotten. Yeah,
That sounds like Panic at the Disco.
not.
Dang it.
Maddie's
That was
getting
that was
it.
going to be my just one that I said until it was right.
Maddie's singing the whole
It's
song.
a day. It's a day to remember.
It is a day to remember.
I stand by my question of who's deciding what an emo band is.
Listen.
That's very true.
It's fine, you know.
They
I mean,
have
even
some
my-
cool shit
Is it all I
Even-
want?
stuff. Huh?
Is it the song All I Want?
It is all I want.
Okay.
From a day to remember. Which is one of my favorites. Pete Wentz randomly shows up in one of their music videos, which is great.
I think it is
Not
that
that
video.
song. No, it's the I hate this town one.
I can't remember that. I know the one you mean, yeah.
But that one Pete Wentz shows up in.
Isn't it? Is it Where I Belong?
I don't know. I can't think of names right now.
'Cause I think it's the
Doesn't
same
matter.
video that Ollie Sykes is in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in that one. All signs point to Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah.
That one is that one. Now I want to watch German Star Wars though.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my mind's at. Is German Star Wars? Because that sounds like a time.
All right,
I was just like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, I've got another lyric to read.
Do it.
And how you're gonna be something if I could be your first real heartache. I would do it all over again.
Something corporate. punk rock princess.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think Molly's just throwing me bones.
Well,
she
I was
throw me
just-
songs.
I don't know any something corporate songs, so I just like picked a random song and assumed you would know it.
I don't even know. I don't think I've ever heard of that band.
That's why I was questioning your ability to pick emo music.
That's why I said I wanted to
I
play
would
when you were
consider-
here.
According to
Well, they're pop
Google,
punk.
this is an emo band.
You're pop punk.
Yeah.
Defend pop punk.
Well, I was gonna joke that Alex and I are at an advantage because I know the body of music Jill's gonna give, and you know more or less the body of music Molly's gonna give.
That's
But
true.
then
Maddie's
Matty
still
just
winning.
knows more music than either of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
fair.
don't know. Alex got that something corporate one pretty damn quick.
I almost read the lyric that said the name of the song though. So that
I
was
could
my
be.
bad.
You could be my punk rock princess. Hmm.
That wouldn't have helped me. So
Wouldn't help me either. Because I could easily do a Jimmy Eat World song next, but I'm not gonna.
yeah, but everyone will know the Jimmy Eat World song.
Depending on what one I choose.
The middle.
Yeah, not the middle. It wouldn't have been the middle. Sean said they don't play the middle at their concerts usually. Which
Really?
blows my mind.
Not whenever I've seen them.
I
That's
think
crazy.
We've all heard it enough, I think.
I think
wouldn't
they
mind
played it
hearing.
when we were young. I can't remember. I was several drinks deep. by
That would
time
be
they
the
came
type of
on.
concert they would play it at.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think they'll play it at the one we're going to?
I don't
Well,
know.
what-
They better.
When was the last time they had a concert? You think they would?
They have concerts all the time.
Oh, well,
They're an active touring band.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know things. I drink and I don't know things. That's how I live my life. But I'm still so bummed that we had Sean and I had major FOMO for Celebration, let me tell you.
And when we were young.
And when we were young. We had so much FOMO for
That
both of
weekend
those.
was something. Just like the first day of it getting cancelled and just walking down the strip and just seeing all the emo kids just there, just like walking, literally like the South Park emo kids just shuffling.
That was all part of the
The
plan.
strip.
They were like, for them to really enjoy this concert, we need them to have something to be sad about. So
Except
one
the
was canceled.
I forgot the first day was canceled.
Yeah,
That-
like All American Rejects played in like a pizza shop.
That's the coolest thing, though.
crazy.
That's so cool.
So did a
Like,
bunch of bands just like splinter off into different
Mhm.
venues, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of
and
cool. I mean,
it's dope.
not ideal, but
No,
I'm trying to
but
think who it was. I think Sayerson, Census Fair, and Hawthorne Heights just set up in the corner of, I think it was the Tropicana. They just set up like a small stage and like put their backline on there and just started playing.
that's so cool. It's like they're making like the best out of a shitty situation, like
Yeah.
because like
Mhm.
that's it. But I remember seeing the tweets from all the bands when that happened, and it was like, "We're gonna be here!" Like it's like a 70 capacity people, so get there ASAP if you want to see us. Like I think Paramore did something. I think like a couple bands were like in small baby venues. I'm like, that's dope. That's so cool.
There were so many
So-
conspiracy theories around that festival. It's like, guys, they did it in, I think, like 2018. I
Mhm.
think like Morrissey and AFI headlined it. So it was like already a thing. So
Interesting.
If we can expand this to a metal band real quick, I want to see.
go.
Let's do it.
I want to
Maddie's
see
already
if,
winning.
if anyone knows this, specifically if Reefton knows this one.
Oh.
I already know the answer.
Is it 99 red balloons?
No.
Oh.
The
Darn.
Goldfinger version.
I tried.
All right. It's been too many times that I raised my voice. It's been too many times that I walked the line. It's been too many times that I've had no choice. Hypocritical swine. I've had it this time.
Oh, wait.
Oh, this sounds so familiar.
I want to say like you're just saying a Rammstein song in English.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
That was my first guess too.
It's because you mentioned Reefton. I was like, okay, so it's definitely Ramstein.
And I was like, German?
I have a kid. Is it really metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean? Is it really metal?
I got nothing.
It sounds familiar, but I also might be going crazy.
It's not Lady Gaga, is it?
No.
Okay.
Did you think it was Swine?
Uh-huh.
No.
Lady Gaga did a metal track?
I was just saying,
That's
yeah,
why I was
Lady Gaga's
confused.
metal to her. Yeah. Real hardcore.
But she also
No.
has that song that she sings in German for a while, which is
But it's not real German.
what is
So
that?
what
mean?
is it?
It's like mishmashed sort of German.
It's just gibberish. She can't
Kinda,
really
yeah.
speak German.
No, that's the point. Oh my god.
You don't understand the complexity
don't.
of Lady Gaga, Alex.
Wait, what do you?
She says I can speak German if you like, but like
Oh, and then
it's
she
like
doesn't.
not
German.
it's not like fully real German.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay, that tracks.
it's
I'll
like
allow
German
it.
gibberish.
German gibberish. Got it. I didn't know that, so I learned a thing.
Well, if Reefton doesn't know, which I
don't
doubt he
know.
does, if he hasn't said it already in the chat,
The rest of us would have all guessed Ramstein.
it's KMFDM.
Who? Who? I don't know them.
I don't know.
I've made you listen to this song before, Alex, but
One time.
Why would?
I don't think I've
they're
ever
like
listened to
they're a German. Google describes them as a German industrial metal and electro industrial club music
Reef-
band.
What's the song?
Reef says, "Why would I know?"
It's called Adios.
That's
Reef says,
Spanish.
I don't know.
I know. Trying to trick you.
Hold on. So
They
I looked
say-
I looked up KMFDM, and I found the Mansfield Lam Regional Airport in Ohio.
Is that what the airport code is for?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So they're a real popular band.
They're a really cool band, and you should give them a listen.
Aren't they playing that Sick New World in Vegas? I think.
Maybe.
I think so. I think
Is
I
that
saw them
another
on the
one
line.
you're
I've
going
never.
to?
Nah, I wish. I wish because it's all
Yeah.
like Static X and a bunch of like new metal bands.
Okay, I recognize that song.
Yeah. KMFDM, Ministries, Skinny Puppy,
Who?
a couple other ones. System of a Down. Ooh.
Ooh, I know them. I know System. I feel like I know bands, and then Sean is like, "Have you ever heard of this?" And I'm like, "No," and then I feel lame. He has like a whole playlist. He's
Some
like,
real
"You've heard this
shockers out
one."
there.
Huh?
Some real shockers in there too.
Like what in your playlist?
Yeah, that you're like, I've never heard this. I'm like, what?
Oh, I
what
know,
do you mean?
and I feel really fucking pathetic about it. He's like, "You would this got radio play." No, it didn't. I don't know. Now,
Hold on, Reefton. Reefton says the band is founded in 1984. The fuck should I have heard them? Have you never heard of any music artists before 84?
have you heard
He
of the
has not.
Beatles?
He has not. He doesn't like music.
Anything created before he was 5 years old, he doesn't know them.
Thank you, Zed's dead. Someone knows
Yeah.
about it.
We got somebody. We got someone. Now I want to know, does anybody have like future concert plans? Now that we're talking about music.
Oh, we're gonna go see Yellow Card in July, I
Nice.
think.
And story
We
of
are
the year.
And Story of the Year.
We are going to try to see Yellow Card in July.
Mm-hmm.
The Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah,
I forget what they called it.
We just have to buy tickets on Ticketmaster or something,
Same.
whatever. Yeah.
Because Adam, what instrument does Adam play in Story
Bass.
of the Year? Bass. So he is part of Thank the Maker Pod. They were on our channel recently for a live stream, and he was telling us that they're going to be in Atlanta, and I was like, yes, tickets bought.
We're going.
Yeah, that looks like a good concert.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's got Mosh Isley the next night to your date.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's going to be doing
Oh,
double duty like that.
In San Diego.
And Motion City's doing that concert too, aren't they?
Did not realize that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Dang.
that'll be
And
a fun one.
I think because I was talking to Nick at the Cantina event, I think he's got Mosh, and then I think he's got to go to like New Jersey to play a show. I'm just like,
Oh damn.
fair play to you guys. There's no way I'd be able to do it, especially after the one we went to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So people in the chat are putting, so Tim Franco is going to go see Social Distortion in August. That sounds rad. Also, fun movie fact for all my people who love me some Repo the Genetic Opera. Ogre from Skinny Puppy is in Repo. I believe he's the one who takes his face off in Repo.
I've
Now
never
his-
seen that.
His parents
you
named
would
him
love
Ogre.
Repo. What did you say?
Just to clarify, his birth name is Ogre.
Maybe.
Is it on his birth certificate? Can we get a verification on
It
this?
was Ogre Canterbury.
Ogre.
Ogre
His
can.
full name, yeah.
The only reason I know about Repo the Genetic Opera is because Anthony Head is in it. He's Giles from Buffy.
You
Okay.
would love Repo. It's a musical for one, and it's like gothic and it's weird, and Paris Hilton's in it.
You
I
had
was
me
just
at
about to
Gothic.
say.
You had me at
Paris
Gothic.
Hilton.
It's you need to watch it at least once. If you like oh my god. What's that musical that you don't like, Sean?
Rocky Horror.
Rocky
He narrowed
Horror.
down. Oh yeah, I don't like Rocky Horror.
I
If
just
you-
guessed
if you
that
like
because
Rocky
Alex also
Horror-
doesn't really like it.
It's fine.
Make
if
that
you
3.
like Rocky Horror, you'll like Repo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm open
I've
to
never
giving it a
never
shot.
seen it like with a big audience though. I think I would enjoy that.
I
I've
saw
never
it
done
when I was like really, really young. So
Like
I
going
just-
to the plaza and seeing it, I think that'd be fun.
yeah,
The
the
one time seeing it
there's
live.
there's a theater here that I don't know if they still do it every Friday night at midnight, but I think they do. They've been doing the Rocky Horror Show every weekend at midnight, and people will go and like throw rice
Really?
at the wedding, and like
Mhm.
they just like bring all these props, and they'll get up and
You throw
dance.
toilet paper every time someone says Dr. Scott. Dr. Scott.
So
There's a whole thing.
What was
Although
the
you have to
musical
lose your Rocky Horror virginity if you're new. They'll pop your cherry.
Yeah.
Through some kind of initiation, something. But
See, that just makes me not want to do it even more.
Yeah.
just
Just
say
say
you've
you-
seen
Right.
it then.
Ben. Yeah.
Then just say, yeah, I've seen it. But I want to go see that. I want to do that. If someone, Tim's calling it out, if someone doesn't like Rocky Horror, automatic downgrade. Wow.
You know, Tim's entitled to his opinion.
My
I love
exes
the
have been
guy.
the
I
same
miss
thing for
him.
years.
You haven't seen it in years. I mean, I haven't seen it. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Been a
It's been a
while.
minute. But Repo. You need to watch Repo.
I need to get
That'd be a fun, dumb watch along, Repo, the genetic opera. Because people will be like, what the fuck is happening? Also, Alexa Vega from Spy Kids is in it.
Is that a selling point? I'm confused. Is that a selling point?
No, it's just interesting. It's
Wait.
just an interesting fact.
Is
Listen.
Spy Kids the one where the villain was like the giant hand?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that.
They were thumbs. I think they were thumbs.
That's Spy Kids.
Yeah, Spy Kids.
Hmm.
The girl from Spy Kids is in Repo.
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about Repo has a giant hand as the villain.
No, no, Spy Kids.
I can't keep up with
Spy
this.
Kids has the giant hand. The thumb,
Too
the
many
thumb
damn
up.
movies.
We have a super chat from one Mike K. He's putting us to work. He says, "Create the ultimate 2000s metalcore supergroup."
Oh boy.
Maddie's got-
Like,
That's
Maddie's
all
got
Matty.
connection. Trying to think of this.
Adam D from Killswitch Engage on guitar.
Ooh.
Brandon from Atreyu on.
I was gonna say
vocals and drums.
I was gonna say my one thing I'll throw in there is Brandon from Atreyu.
He's the main guy now. He's not even on drums. He's just doing.
Yeah, the other guy's
all the
gone.
vocals. So Adam D, Brandon Sala. I want someone who can scream well. So me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I am going to
Love the
throw, and I'm going to make the ultimate band dudes that have Star Wars podcast band. I'm going to have Adam on bass. I'm going to have James Bainey on keys.
John Hoey plays bass.
John Hoey does play bass. Okay. Swap
So does
Adam
Nick
out.
from Bayside, to be
I
fair.
was gonna say
Yeah.
Just a bunch of bass players.
can never have enough.
Mm-mm.
I will have Hoey. I'll keep Adam and Nick in reserve. And second guitarist.
You have a lead and a rhythm bass player.
Okay, yeah, that works. If I can have a lead and rhythm guitar player, I have a lead and rhythm bass player. In fact, no, scrap them out. Sean, you're in. You can play bass.
I don't want it. I don't want that responsibility. That seems hard. I have to move so much shit to get to that thing. It's
Let's get a woman in there.
Yes.
Okay.
all right, Molly. What can you play?
I can play the triangle.
Violin.
Done.
I can play the violin, but I would struggle through it
Do like an
'Cause I
I
haven't
Am
played
Ghost kind of thing. You can do
in
that.
a long time. Electric
Look.
violin, yeah.
Molly, if we put enough distortion on there, it won't matter.
That's true. I'm in.
Done. So
There you go. There you go, Mike. There's your 2000s metalcore supergroup. It's everyone on the
Yeah, I
stream.
made it. I'll play Guitar Hero in the back. People
Just
are like,
the
who
key.
let her up there?
what does she think she's doing? Oh my gosh.
So you got to have visuals. I will
Fair.
be the visual playing Guitar Hero on the big screen.
Fair. I love this. I want to see it now. And
There's
see what's
that.
happening.
There's that Star Wars. I don't know if any of you guys seen it. There's that Star Wars metal band called Galactic Empire,
Mm-hmm.
who I think they're putting out an album on May 4th. Those guys are
course
so
they are.
sick. And they come out.
Before
Sorry.
the change for the Schmodown to the non-licensed music, I had 2 Galactic Empire songs I was picking through for my intro.
Nice. And like there's no vocals, obviously, because it's all like Star Wars music, but they come out dressed as stormtroopers, the Royal Guard, the main guy's dressed as Darth Vader. It's the whole thing. It's awesome.
That's dope. Now I'm going. Y'all remember when Schmodown was a thing?
Wasn't that crazy that we did that?
Good riddance.
Good. we ran into Craig at Ren Fair yesterday.
Oh, really?
We did. We ran into Craig, which was nice. But like
Disappointingly not dressed like a barbarian.
he was not dressed up as a barbarian. He wasn't dressed up at all, which disappointing.
That's fine. People are allowed to go not dressed
I
up.
know, but you'd think that he would dress up. But when we first he came up to us, he's like, "Hey guys," and like my brain didn't click where I knew him from. Because
oh no,
because I obviously knew him. I knew it was Craig, but I was like, because at fair, when I run into people, I know people from when I worked Halloween Haunt or cosplay friends. That's how I know like the people that are there. So Craig coming up, and I was like, "Where do I know you from again?" Oh, right.
If only he had Elvis with him, then
If he had Elvis with
known
him,
Yeah,
right away.
it would have helped a little bit. But yeah, my brain just didn't compute that was like a thing that happened. I know.
It's wild.
It's weird. It's weird.
I always feel like because we're not doing Schmodown stuff anymore, like my trivia knowledge is just slowly degrading away. But then, we've still been doing trivia at Dragon Con, and I think it's actually helped a little bit. Just clear my mind.
Studying it.
Well, and most of the Dragon Con trivia is not movie related, so it just doesn't matter.
What is it if it's not the movies? Is it just
It's
the
like
books and stuff?
Books, comics, shows.
Spelling.
Sometimes spelling, not always. But it's a
Spelling, I
lot
would
of
suck.
like book and comic and TV show stuff.
Sean, are you gonna apply for it when we're there?
I mean, I'll be there, so yeah, sure.
Might as well take the test.
Anyone can take the test.
But here's the problem. I'm ruining my my canon knowledge because I'm reading through all the Legends stuff right now. So I'm
They don't
screwing
ask
myself.
questions.
I don't think
They used
anymore,
to.
right?
Not anymore. There's too much canon stuff.
I'm screwing myself over with that.
Oh, oops.
I
Well,
mean, if you guys are competing, I'll go just to cheer you on. But
Well, Matty, you should go just to drink.
Yeah.
sold. I'm there.
We need someone to get
Honestly,
apple
though,
cookies with.
one of the last questions, I don't know if it was a tiebreaker or not, but it was to spell Thrawn's full name, and that's Legends. That would have helped.
It's canon too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mythron
like-
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
They had to spell
Naruto?
it. They had to spell it right, including all the apostrophes. And I think Thomas, did he get the closest? He was like one.
Oh, maybe he got that. I know no one got it right.
No, he was like one apostrophe off.
Oof.
I don't think that. I think you're confusing that with Marie because 2 years in a row she was an apostrophe off of some other spelling.
Oh, the
It was
Deveronian.
The Deveronian and something else. It wasn't Thrawn though.
Mm.
Maybe it
Yeah.
was, but I know Marie is always the one that's one apostrophe away from being perfect.
Oof.
But she still won.
Nerds.
And
Bunch of
she
nerds, all ya.
absolutely deserved to because she studies for Dragon Con trivia, which is crazy. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Where would you no, I don't.
We study every day.
Yeah.
True.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
I think actually like rewatch. I don't know anyone who would rewatch all of Clone Wars and Rebels just for Dragon Con trivia, but that would be a good place to start because
That's what I need to do.
Daniel likes to
A lot of Clone
ask
Wars questions.
Clone Wars questions.
That's what I need to do. I need
I'm too scared to
rewatch.
even take the test. Like that just sounds like every kind of hell.
No. I took the test once and I was happy that I got like 5 correct. I was like, yay, I know some things. But like everyone's like, I got a 37. And I'm like, fuck you.
I'll never forgive Jane for taking my spot up there last year.
Wow, Jane.
Damn, Jane.
Was it decided by like straws?
Yeah, we were like
Hey?
tied for the last place. Me, Jane, and one other person, and we had to draw straws to
gosh.
see who made it up on stage. But it's all right.
I thought you
My
were happy that you didn't get picked.
I probably was, but I was also sad.
Yeah. Jane, you should have picked a better straw. That's your fault.
Why
It
did
sounds
you
like
pick
a
the
you
right
problem.
straw if you wanted to go up there?
Yeah, geez, Molly.
I can't argue with that. I am bad at picking straws, I
You
guess.
picked the right straw.
Just because everyone's saying they need to see it, I posted the Mythron Naruto in the Discord for
Now I
them
need
to see it.
Oh, Mythron Naruto. I was like,
Naruto.
who?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you spell his name.
There he is. Look at him. Look at that
Awesome.
look at that headband. Look at him.
Aw,
Look at him.
you look
Can't
so
take him
cozy.
like honestly, except for like the collar and the headband. I'm like, that could be a Star Wars outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
That looks like something Ezra would wear.
It's his workout
Yeah.
workout gear.
He's just there doing the insanity workout every morning.
Well, he's fighting those assassin droids from Rebels.
That's right.
I still need to
Watch Rebels. Yeah, I know.
no. Finish Mandalorian.
Oh, that too.
Oh.
It's all right. He's not in it.
Okay. I told Sean. So Sean, if something crazy happens, I will either hear him make an loud audible gasp from the other room and it'll wake me up, or he will come running in and go, "You need to see this," and then I'll half asleep grudgingly go into the other room. But I told him for the
Because
finale.
otherwise, grudgingly, because otherwise you are going to get spoiled on Twitter. So you want me to do that?
Yes, because he was
Okay.
like, "I'd rather you."
There's nothing grudging about it.
Yeah, he's like, "I'd rather you see this now than get spoiled on Twitter," and then I'll watch like the 5 minutes.
That's
and then
fair.
Go back to bed. Yeah, he didn't wake me up for the finale, so I still haven't
'Cause-
seen it.
It was fine. Nothing crazy happened. So
Which that's fine. Something
Yeah.
crazy doesn't have to happen for every finale.
No.
Like,
I liked that it was a happy ending. I just felt like the whole time I was on the edge of my seat waiting for something crazy to happen, and then it didn't. And I was like, oh, all right.
that's okay.
The time jump in the marriage scene was a bit weird for me, but I didn't hate it.
What?
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yours
Deepfake
made me
Wicket.
shit
I don't know if I needed that.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Deepfake Wicket. I don't know about that.
Think Wicket.
Oh,
Now you're just making things up.
It was
Well,
weird that
I-
Wicket. It was weird that that Gideon was just Wicket in a Gideon suit.
Several Ewoks
It's
stacked up.
3 Ewoks in a suit.
yeah. That wasn't a clone. That was Wicket.
It was Wicket all along.
I'm
Wicked
gonna take a
all
quick bathroom break and get a refill.
I know. I was just about to do that. So I will stay while you go refill your drink.
Well,
I
I will
will
join
make-
you, and I'll probably go get back to work.
Oh,
Alex
was
has
fun
to go
hanging
do
out.
his Sunday work.
okay. Go enjoy your Sunday work.
Thanks,
for
everyone.
hanging, Alex.
Thanks, buddy. Good to
See
see
Bye,
you.
ya.
Alex. Thanks for hanging. Enjoy your Sunday work.
Bye.
And I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Everyone's leaving. Well, bye.
Everyone's going.
Everyone's. That's fine. It could be
Scare everyone off, huh?
It's the Sullivan party.
I mean, I was gonna go make you a drink, but now everyone else left. So.
We always gotta do some kind of break to get new drinks. Now it's fine. You get to stay.
You guys should get like a mid roll so that you guys can get up and go get drinks.
Mid roll.
Like, put like an ad break. You just play the video while you guys all go get up and get drinks. It's like 2 minutes long.
We're not cool enough.
It's like you guys like really like snazzily and jokingly and telling people to subscribe to the Patreon or talking about upcoming shows. Like the Schmodown used to do that.
That's
Or no, not the Schmodown. Collider Live used to do that. Or yeah.
I mean,
This
I
is why-
guess we can do that.
This is why Sean's the professional broadcaster on Scoundrels
This-
Inc.
I mean, I don't know about that.
I do. That's why I'm saying it. You gassed me up enough. Now it's my
Are
turn to
you
do the same to you.
guys? Are you guys still gonna do Wednesdays with there not being a Mando show?
We will still be recording on Wednesdays, and we will also most likely be doing live streams every Monday.
Ooh.
Mike Deacon in the chat. Oh, promote Manscaped. I got to shout out Mike Deacon. Mike Deacon's responsibility. Like his whole thing is why the Appletini bit started, because
His fault.
he had myself, Handsome Dan, and a few others on to do Scrubs trivia on their What the Show channel.
Can I just
And-
say I love how it is just universally accepted that Dan's name is Handsome Dan.
Yeah.
Look at the guy.
Well, yes.
He is possibly the most handsome human being I've ever seen
But
in
like,
my life.
but like,
so-
I'll say it. I'll just say Handsome Dan in just like normal conversation with people who don't know who Dan is, and they'll be like, "Wait, what is his name?" I'm like, "Handsome Dan." They're like, "What?
Mhm.
Why?" I'm like,
And that's the exact answer. Have you seen him? Look at him.
have you seen Handsome Dan?
But yeah, then they that December we were all in LA together once the world opened up. It was myself, Mike Deacon, his wife Bethany, AJ Lancaster, and Jeff Altman. We were all sitting at the bar we were all at, and because of the Scrubs thing, we just ordered Appletinis, and the thing rolled from there.
Cheers.
They're very good. I got some caramel after I finished my
Bloody Mary.
what was the name of the bartender at
Layla?
Never mind. Yeah, my Bloody Layla. I
My
will
Bloody
Bloody
Layla.
Layla.
after
Oh
I
my
finish
God.
my Bloody Layla, I will make some more Appletinis, but I'm going to use caramel vodka.
Can you make mine with caramel vodka? Just because I'm curious as to how it will taste.
Uh-huh.
Like a caramel apple.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mike Jeff had 12 Appletinis that night. That was
Whoa.
My God. Oh my God. No.
That's
My
called
liver.
alcoholism, but also good for him.
Congratulations. Glad you could do that. without-
Congratulations, you have alcoholism.
Congratulations. Your liver's probably fucked. Congrats.
Brian, I would gladly make you a caramel Appletini if you were here.
Brian, we were saying yesterday when we were leaving and we were getting ready for Ren Fair, we were like, I wish Brian was down here because
Specifically me. By we, she means me.
Sean said this, but I agreed. I agreed with him. He said, I wish Brian lived down here because Brian would be the kind of person who would just come with us to all of these different things that we go to. And I said, yes.
I would
hey, Brian.
absolutely. Hi. I have been actually like dying lately to learn to play Dungeons and Dragons. Like, and what's funny is the Ren Fair whole spiel is so at work I'm in charge of Star Wars Day, and I
That tracks.
just basically ordered a bunch of like Ren Fair clothes and have like a Ren Fair Jedi outfit. I will say though, I now know why there are no fat Jedis in Star Wars. Not
Well,
flattering.
okay. To be fair, most of the Gandalfs at Ren Fair are fat.
Okay.
Fat or bought a cheap Amazon costume. There's two,
That's
there's
where I
two
got
possibilities,
mine.
right? Most of the ones in a good Gandalf costume are larger, older men. That's fine.
Sure.
I
I'm just going to
I-
use it to terrorize children for an entire day.
I desperately want to lose weight so I look better in Ren Fair costume.
I thought
you look
good.
great. The one that you put up
You
yesterday,
know,
I thought you guys look
I look good.
fantastic.
I think the belt accentuates my gut, and that bugs me.
I thought you
That's
looked
what
great.
mine does.
Exactly.
That's what I just got my, it's like the Sith outfit, and the belt goes right along thing, and I'm like, why is the belt stretching out? So
Yeah.
You guys, this is what corsets are for.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to wear a corset.
well,
Don't you want your back to look as wrecked as mine did when I
No.
took my corset off yesterday? Don't you want that?
That
I'm
looks
surprised
very.
you don't have bruises around your neck from your boobs strangling you.
Oh, I did. So here's the thing, though. Every time I sneezed, my chin would hit my chest, and then my makeup would get there, and I was like, "Oh no!"
You had a face on your boobs.
I did. So my chin, like my chin makeup, like the red lines that Sean did, I would sneeze. I go, "Achoo," I would go, "Oh no!" And I'd have to like. It was sad. It was really pathetic.
Yeah, well.
I know.
When I was younger, I would
go
see
to a
like,
Ren Fair. What'd you say, Matty?
when I was younger, I would see like Amy Lee from Evanescence wearing a corset, and I was like, "That's the hottest thing I've ever seen." And then, like getting older, like I realized those things suck to wear.
Yep. They suck, but they are also some of the hottest things you'll ever see.
That's a fact.
But they suck. Like Sean was like, "Tell me if it's too tight," and I'm like, "Well, the thing about corsets is if they're not tight, you're not wearing it correctly. So keep pulling, because if I can't breathe from like my like I have to breathe 100% from like up here and not from anything below. Like that's how you know, because pain. Oh, are you figuring your life out? There you are.
I'm pressing all the buttons.
We're talking about how
this is-
much corsets suck.
This is the perfect time to remind Molly that the Georgia Ren Fair is currently going.
It is.
I know. I do want to go back, but I don't know if Alex does.
Why? Does he not want to experience dirt lung? It's great.
Probably not. Like the first time we went together was like years and years ago, and we just kind of were like, it's too hot.
It was hot yesterday.
Gross.
Gross.
But like if we just planned to go before it gets too hot, then that would be great.
See, usually it's not hot until later in the season, but it was fucking hot as balls yesterday.
It wasn't too. We've been there when it's hotter.
We've definitely been there when it's hotter, but we've just been so used to the rain lately that like
It's raining there?
it was.
It
was
has been
raining
for a long
like,
time.
Maddie, I'm not kidding you. For a solid 3 months, we didn't go a week without having a couple days of rain.
Part of the Ren Fair parking lot was flooded.
The first weekend was canceled
Wow.
because it was flooded.
Dang.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll try to go though. Because like, yeah, I do want to go. I want to buy a new corset.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's time. But
Yep.
yeah, corsets are hard.
Sean, this weekend, Irwindale is going to be 90 degrees. So it's going to be even hotter next
Well,
weekend.
we're not going this weekend. So it's
No,
fine.
we're not. No.
Yeah.
We are not. Thank God, because I would have said no. I'd have been like, I'm good. Unless you went super early or if we didn't go until like 3, like how it cooled down. But because I want to get all the stuff from the garlic booth.
Sure, you do.
We were talking about that earlier. I do. I want to get stuff from the garlic
Vampire.
booth. I want to get stuff from the garlic booth.
Alex was saying that Jill sounded like that she was trying to convince us that she wasn't a vampire. She was like, I love garlic. I just didn't get any. I love it.
I didn't buy anything. I'm gonna get it next time though, I promise. But I love garlic. I do though.
Right.
I do though. You know this.
I'm starting to question it a little bit, if I'm being honest.
Sean, has Jill been out in the daylight over the last 6 months?
She doesn't leave the house much. So it's hard for me to say.
I did have a parasol yesterday.
A what?
A parasol, like a little umbrella.
Oh, okay.
A little sun umbrella.
I don't leave the house without my umbrella.
I was covered in sunscreen yesterday. That's the one thing I hate about Fair is just it's just so dusty and you just feel so gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had to do like a nasal rinse. I had to it was like bleh. No.
Did you go to any of the shows or were you just kind of like walking around chilling?
We don't really
walk around and drink.
Yeah.
Because you could see most of the shows from without going to them, right? Like they're just open stages.
Yes, you just walk by and stop for a little bit. And we don't do they do jousting and we've never done the joust.
But mostly because it's always crazy crowded.
It's always crazy crowded. There's no covering. So it's just like you're sitting directly in the sun. And if I really wanted to go see jousting, I would just pay the money to go to medieval times.
I really want to go to medieval times.
It's
I've never
fun.
been.
It's fine.
There's one pretty close to us.
There's one by us too. Take your pick, Matty. Who do you want to go see? We both have medieval times. Who's your favorite? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Both of you?
Good answer. That's the correct answer.
The last time that we did do Ren Fair, when it was just me and Alex, they had like an archery station.
Yeah, they have those too.
Cool, I want to do that. And the first thing he said was like, I got my merit badge in archery. And I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. And then I proceeded to do way better than him. And I was like, where's my merit badge?
Where's my badge? We were talking about Boy Scouts yesterday. Because everyone we know. That makes sense. Everyone we know is somehow a Boy Scout.
Well, no, just
not me.
Just I know 4 Eagle Scouts. I know 4 Eagle Scouts.
Eagle Scouts.
And
both
they
of
always
my serious boyfriends were Eagle Scouts, and I don't know what that says about me.
It means you love someone who can
pitch a tent.
Pitch a tent and tie a good knot.
I love a good knot.
and knows how to sharpen a knife. I don't know what they do.
He's yet to really show me his ability to actually survive in the wilderness.
He's yet to prove his Boy Scoutiness.
I mean, especially after the archery merit badge thing, I was like, ooh, I don't know how much
Jill, can you send me Molly's address so that I can send her an archery merit badge?
Are you really?
I found yeah.
An honorary.
Yeah, please hold.
Would you prefer, Molly? Would you prefer a pin or a patch? Boy Scout merit badge are typically patches, but I think a pin is more easily usable.
If it's a patch, I won't patch it to anything.
You got a patch, I got a pin, dude.
I see. And we talked about this yesterday too. Is that like Boy Scouts and Eagle Scouts are so much cooler than Girl Scouts, because like Girl Scouts, it was just like community service.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to learn how to survive in the wilderness.
I was gonna say, you guys get cookies. That's like,
yeah, but like cool, we get selling experience. Like wonderful. Like I want.
Yeah, we get actual useful real world skills.
I don't want real world skills. I want to learn how to tie a knot. Damn it.
All Girl Scout training for selling cookies did was set you up to later be an Avon lady.
Yeah, that's just setting you up to be in an MLM, really.
Yeah,
that's all that did. That's all that did.
Not a fan.
No. Okay, here, Sean. I'm sending you that.
I am a fan of Girl Scout cookies.
Never had them.
I was gonna say, Matty, have you ever had a Girl Scout cookie?
Nope.
Oh, see, I don't allow myself to buy them anymore because I will sit and eat a whole box. So like I'll only eat them if they are presented to me by someone else. And I'm
I
like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to be rude.
I definitely had a snack accident with one of the Girl Scout cookie boxes we had, and
Oh,
Sean
what now?
100% called me out on it. He was like, "Hey babe." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "What happened to the tag-alongs?" And he was like, "Did you
Well,
eat all
first
the
off,
tag-alongs?"
I said, what happened to the peanut butter ones? Because I don't know the name of those damn cookies.
They were tag-alongs. I don't know what they are anymore.
A snack accident. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I definitely
love
got
that.
called out for it.
I love that.
Snack accident. Yeah, feel free to use it. It's when you accidentally eat a whole box or a whole bag of something and you didn't mean to.
Alex had one of those with our Tim Tams recently.
Oh, yep.
Because we got like 2 more new packs from Matt at Blue Bantha Milk at Celebration, and we were like, we still have some from Andy, I think, in our
I think
pantry.
we still have some from Andy too. Do we, or did we eat all of them finally? Babe.
We ate. I don't think we ate them, but they were eaten.
The other people ate them. We would
I
all
believe-
I don't have a party of people over. We'd be like, please help us eat this 90 pounds of Tim Tams that we
I
have."
believe I encouraged Saul to finish them while he was
Okay,
staying
good.
with us.
Good. I'm glad
There's
they
a
were
ghost in our house that just eats all our Tim Tams. It's so strange.
No.
Because I could no longer eat that many Tim Tams. So
They're like really, really
yeah,
rich.
Mm-hmm.
We've
But-
got kind of a version of Tim Tams. They're called penguins, but they're like a lot thinner and a lot less chocolate in them. They're nowhere near as good, but they're kind
Ooh.
of like just the budget version of Tim Tams.
You guys just stick to your jammy Dodgers and we're fine. That's all you
Yeah.
guys.
I discovered Jaffa cakes for the first time.
Ooh.
Yep.
And I was like, holy shit, these are good.
Those are great. Those are great.
Like
You guys not have Jaffa cakes over there then?
I don't think so.
I'll send you some.
We have a British grocer right by us, so I can get like Jaffa cakes or jammy Dodgers pretty relatively easily.
They were so good. And like we bought a pack and we hadn't even opened it yet. And Chase was with us and came into our Airbnb while we were getting some stuff. And he was like, "What are those?" And I was like, "Oh, I haven't even opened these." So we opened them. And then I got Chase hooked on them too. And we were like, "Why are these so good? Oh my God." And yeah, I should have bought like 3 more packs.
Yeah, do you guys have a World Market over there, Molly?
We might.
Yeah,
if it hasn't
they would have them
closed.
at World Market.
I'll send you some, Molly.
Yeah, I want the real stuff.
I want the real. That
the
is
good
fair.
stuff.
That is fair. Getting them here, it's well, the Jammy Dodgers are pretty much on par, but
What are those?
Jammy Dodgers. So it's just like a little biscuit. It's a sandwich cookie, so it's biscuit, and then it's like a thin layer of like a strawberry jam. I think it is strawberry jelly,
Mm.
and then another biscuit with a little heart. It has a little heart in the center. It's very cute.
Ooh,
They're
that's
delicious. They're like, because I'm not big on sweets, but they're like just the right amount of sweet where I can definitely go through a whole pack in one sitting. Like they're so good. 10 out of 10. They're my favorite snack from the UK are definitely Jammy Dodgers.
I'll have to bring you over some when I'm there in July. I will say, you guys do my favorite like sweet is Haribo gummy bears, the gold bears. I will not eat any other gummy bear because nothing else compares.
Wasn't it
You guys-
German?
I don't know, but like you guys seem to do them better than anywhere else I've ever had them.
Oh, really? Because Haribo's, they're definitely German. Those are definitely German candies.
Brian is saying yes.
Yeah,
in the
Haribo's
background.
German. So maybe we make them better in America. Maybe. Because here in America, we're like, we can give you the red dye number 2. It's not illegal in the United States. So we like,
toss it in.
we toss it in there because apparently you can't do that elsewhere. You can't do like red dye number 2, which is why when people from overseas come and see our big huge cereal aisle, they
Oh my god.
die of happiness.
Oh, the cereal aisle over
So
there.
much cereal.
So
I love
good.
that scene in Ted Lasso where I think it's in Ted Lasso where he's about to eat like what he thinks are Wheaties or like Wheat Thins or something like that, and he pours it into a bowl, and it's like a chunk this big of like a giant piece of like wheat.
Weebix.
Okay, yeah, I think it's like Ready Breck or something.
They're called Weebix.
Weebix. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh, great.
I used to be so obsessed with cereal, and I don't know, like when I grew out of it, like I still obsess about cereal, but now I feel like I could just eat a whole box in 1 or 2 sittings.
Me too. Me too.
Like
For
now
me-
that I can, as an adult, where I can choose my own bowl size,
Oh,
I just get the biggest bowl we own and
it's like
pour
a
cereal
popcorn
in
bowl
it.
of cereal. Yeah.
What's your this question for both of you? What's your favorite cereal?
Oh.
I would probably say Captain Crunch.
I
Captain
like
Crunch
Crunch Berries better than Captain Crunch.
or Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
See, for me, if I'm like pretending to be healthy, because they're not really healthy, but they're like healthier, I love me a good Honey Nut Cheerio.
Mhm.
Those are really good. If I'm like, I want a heart attack when I'm having my breakfast and I get like the sugar cereals. I love Trix.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
love Cocoa
What
Puffs.
are they?
Trix. So Trix are fruit flavored puffs. They
Okay.
used to be shaped as the fruits. I don't know if they're shaped as the fruits anymore, but so Trix, Trix.
Mhm.
I like Cocoa Puffs and I love Cookie Crisp, which
Mm.
Cookie Crisp is just basically tiny chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. I didn't
Cereal?
really go for like the chocolatey cereals, but like I had a whole rotation I remember growing up where it was like, yeah, if I'm in the mood for super sweet, I'll go Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Mhm.
or Captain Crunch. But then we had Honey Nut Cheerios, we had Frosted Mini Wheats, we
I
had
love Frosted Mini Wheats too. Those are good.
Pops, which like every once in a while I would be in the mood for those. And
Pops are
then Fruity Pebbles is definitely one of those that I could eat a whole box of.
I'd rather Trix than Fruity. I don't know if it's like the texture with Fruity Pebbles where it's like
You got to eat it fast
you have
before
to
it
eat
gets
it fast,
too
otherwise
soggy.
it's just sog. Yeah. No. That'd be a fun thing if next time Matty visits any of us, we need to just do like a cereal mukbang and just get like a
Ooh.
bunch of American cereals.
I have an idea
That
for
would
a
be
show
so fun.
that
Okay.
you guys know Man versus Food.
Yes.
I want to do Matt versus Food USA.
Yes.
And I want to go to like different states and try the best fast food that's like associated to that state.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you're coming here and you're having In-N-Out.
Yep.
If we're doing man versus food style, you're gonna get a 4x4 American style.
Okay.
Grilled onions.
Okay. Could do that.
Yeah,
It's
that
not-
would be the California one.
I
for
don't know if
sure.
it's technically fast food, but you'd have to eat Waffle House if you come here.
Definitely
That's one that
waffle.
I'm intrigued by.
Oh yeah.
Waffle House. I'm cautiously intrigued by.
Don't make any plans the rest of the day, but yes,
Don't make
definitely.
any plans. Don't make any plans the rest of the day, for sure.
Yeah. Also, there's a spot with really, really good hot chicken and waffles
Ooh.
here that I could take you to.
We have a lot
Okay.
of good hot chicken places over here too. Like those are sprouting everywhere. Hot chicken
Mhm.
places. Like,
Do you guys have Hattie B's over there yet? There's like two, I think 2 locations in Atlanta of Hattie B's, and that's like legit, like true Southern hot chicken, and it is so good.
no.
They-
what's the big one that's down here that we're getting? I don't even remember.
They do a
Chucko's
level of
is
hot
not the big
chicken.
one. Is it? We call it Chucko's. It's not called Chucko's. I don't even know what it's called.
Why do
but
you call it Chucko's?
I don't know why. Why do we call it Chucko's? What's its actual name? Yes, he said I don't care. We don't know its actual name. We call it Chucko's Chicken, and it's a hot chicken place. That's like the next. It's like maybe 10 minutes away. We call it Chucko's. Don't know what its actual name is.
We
Is it
just
called
got Wendy's over
Charlie's?
here.
It might be
You
called
just got
Charlie's.
Wendy's?
Do you know the do you remember that emo Wendy's that went viral for like 2 days? You guys ever see
No.
that? There was like
No.
a Wendy's, but the sign of it, and it was just like an emo kid with like the fringe swoop.
Oh.
That was in London, and that was like their opening flagship store for the UK branch was an emo Wendy's. I was like, I'm eating here whenever I'm in Camden.
Oh my god. The Wendy's is pretty solid when it comes
Yeah.
to
I like
Oh, this
Wendy's
is a little different.
burgers.
Caramel in this one?
Their chicken nuggets are good.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't had Wendy's in a while.
Oh, you can taste the caramel.
Oh, did you make a caramel apple?
We did caramel apple.
Now we're getting creative.
Ooh.
We used caramel vodka.
Ooh, okay. Y'all have
Ooh,
I
that's
forget y'all
good.
have like a full bar over there.
We do have a full bar. Yeah, we do. So
the
we
dream.
can mix it up. Now I'm hungry again, I say.
Now I want cereal.
Now I want cereal and let's see. So okay, so go-to things at Wendy's. There's spicy chicken nugs.
Mm-hmm.
The spicy nugs are good. Their burgers are actually really decent. Their chili is great.
Oh, yeah.
Their chili's really good.
They're known for their chili, I think. Like people think, wait, chili at fast food
It's so good.
restaurants?
Especially you
But-
got to get the chili sauce and the packets that you can like pour on top of it. That makes it like a little bit more spicy. It's very good.
That sounds dangerous. I like it.
I hate martini glasses.
Me too.
They spill very easily.
This is the only one I own, and I
We own like
only
3.
drink Appletinis out of it.
We only get the coupe glasses because they have a little bit more space in them. But yeah, Alex hates martini glasses because he just like will spill a drink immediately.
Yeah, I'm holding this like I'm an infant child. I'm like like learning how to use like my reflexes. Like don't spill.
And then there's me here with the pinky out.
You gotta dip your fries in the Frosty.
Yes,
What?
you do.
The Wendy's Frosties, they're like a chocolate
Soft serve, but not soft serve.
Yeah, it's like a mix between a milkshake and a soft serve. But
It's a thick milkshake.
Yeah, and you can dip your fries
Dip
in them,
your
and it's
fries
really
in
good.
them?
Oh yeah, dip your fries in them.
God, America's such a weird country.
You wonder why we're fat.
equal parts salty and sweet, Matty. It's
Okay. Because I never normally mix like sweet with savory, but if you guys are telling me that's the thing to do, I will trust you.
It's worth a try. Like I won't dip all of my fries in my Frosty.
No, I'll just do a couple.
But like also the Wendy's barbecue sauce is straight fire. It is so good. Like if I get their chicken nuggets, I have to get their barbecue sauce to dip them in because it is so good.
I don't know if I've ever had their barbecue sauce. This tastes like a caramel apple, babe.
This is good.
Yeah, this is really good.
This is pretty fucking good.
This is really good. Brian, you would like appletinis. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brian never had an Appletini. Is this
Brian
is
doesn't
it
drink.
news to me? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Brian doesn't. There's only.
I
like,
do, but I just don't like tasting the alcohol.
Hey, Brian.
Hi. So if the drink is gay enough, then I'll drink it probably.
Brian, this drink is queer as shit.
It doesn't get gayer than caramel apple
That's what I'm saying.
alcohol.
The joke about Appletinis is that everyone on the show will order like a real man's drink, and then JD orders an Appletini.
There is a quote that says, "Nice drink, does it come in hetero?"
Exactly.
This is all you, Brian.
If it comes in hetero, does that just mean it's an IPA?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Which,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I love a good IPA. I can have like one, and then I'm like, ew.
I don't like IPAs.
I
No, me
hate
neither.
IPAs. I hate IPAs. I can't do it.
They
Too
all
hot.
kind of do taste the same though. Like
Too
if I taste one that tastes different, I'll get excited. But like so I forget who makes it, but Alex has a 6-pack of IPAs that are like fruit juice IPA.
Ooh.
And it's called like a fruit punch something or other, but it's really good, and
I'd maybe
it
try
basically tastes like a fruit punch, and an IPA had a baby, which you wouldn't think would taste good, but it does.
That sounds good. Sean, we were talking about favorite cereals because Matty lives in the UK, so he does not experience, our vast
The
majority of
most
cereals.
exciting cereal we probably get is Frosties.
Mhm.
It's probably like the most exciting thing we get.
Well,
Is that like
let me
Frosted
let me
Flakes?
let me tell you, Molly's first first answer is the real answer. Captain Crunch is the quintessential breakfast cereal to eat
Disagree.
if you want to destroy the roof of your mouth.
Yes. Yes, you will
Okay.
destroy the roof of your mouth, and it will be worth it.
It'll be worth it. However, I would like to point out that we have a cereal here in the United States based on everyone's favorite candy. We have Reese's Puffs.
We do have Reese's Puffs. I think Tim said in the chat Reese's Puffs. Someone in the
Damn,
chat.
that's a cereal. I need to try that.
Yeah, Reese's
I don't
Puffs.
know,
is
like-
great.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but like chocolate cereals or
Not a
anything
fan.
chocolatey is like not my jam.
That's fair.
Kind of the same with drinks. Like if it's a chocolatey alcoholic drink, I'm like, pass. I'd rather either have just plain chocolate or just plain alcohol.
That's fair. I'll allow it. I'll accept that answer.
You do like your
Ooh.
espresso martini.
Oh, I sure do.
I love how
Delicious.
you got that espresso machine and the first thing you made was alcohol out of it.
Legend.
That's why I'm gonna buy an espresso machine is for alcohol.
That tracks so hard.
I mean,
I
I
will
use
also-
it every day for like my regular coffees because you can buy the pods that make
Mhm.
like a regular sized cup of coffee. But I mean, yeah, it's nice
Why
to
don't you
have.
just make an Americano?
I mean, so the like pods that we get just make a full cup of like espresso coffee, which I think it is just an Americano. But
Like
I
you
could
just
just
add hot
make it.
water to that.
I don't know.
but then I have to
Oh,
heat
yeah.
up the water,
That's fair.
and the machine does it for me.
I don't know the difference.
An Americano, Jill, is a shot or two of espresso and hot water. That's it.
Oh, good lord.
Well, it's
And-
coffee.
I think that is basically what I have every day. It just makes it really foamy for me.
Gotcha. That's fair. Probably better.
Where would we put the espresso machine?
Somewhere by the bar.
Okay. I guess there's some room over there.
But
see.
remember, we also got rid of the Keurig and the whatever and the whatever. So
That's right.
I cleared off
Do you
space
like-
on the.
Do you like lattes?
I do.
I like them a latte.
Jill likes lattes.
Lattes are my go-to. I make tea lattes at work every day.
Then if you got an espresso machine and got like a little milk frother
Milk
thing,
frother.
then you're perfect.
Sign me up. I want one now. Put that on that's something we could put on the wedding registry.
I'm gonna probably buy one this summer with my
What?
work bonus.
Why? When you can have someone else buy one for us?
I made Alex get it for me for Christmas. I was like, I want an espresso machine.
Put it on the wedding registry.
I mean, I could do that, but like also I could just,
Someone else can buy it for us.
So I love that this episode is also like becoming an educate Matt about like American life because
Yes.
wedding
What else would you like to
registries.
know, Matt? Ask away.
Yeah, that's
Wedding
not a
registries
thing.
are not really a thing here. Like we will just show up like with a cash in an envelope and just be like, "There you go. Try not to
Oh,
get
that's-
divorced in 10 years."
See, that's a better system.
Yeah.
That's preferable.
I'd rather cash than an actual gift. Because, yeah, we don't need stuff, really.
Yeah, if you've been
stuff.
living together for a bit, you can have a little bit more fun with your registry and be like, we want honeymoon money.
Yeah, that's
what we're gonna do. Or like
That's
moving
the way to
money.
go.
Honeymoon money, moving money. If anything, we would get like we would just upgrade stuff, so like upgraded pots and pans, or but we have the air fryer, we have the Instapot, we have all that stuff. So it's like we don't really need anything, but
So you can't. It's like general household need stuff. Like Sean can't put "I want a suit of Mandalorian armor"
oh, you can
on the wedding
I
registry.
mean, you could put that.
can
It's
put
just
it
a matter of whether or not anyone's gonna,
I talked about putting Lego sets
don't-
on our registry.
Yeah. The old school way of thinking is like you put like crystal or china glassware and like plateware and stuff, like old school fancy plates and dishes and stuff that like no one would use anyways. So honestly, like just put what you think you might need.
Yeah. But
And if that's board games and
yeah,
Mandalorian armor, then so be it.
that's what you need. That's what we need in our life. I say.
Yeah.
But we'll probably just do like a honey fund, I think is the route we're going. But
Or you know,
Or
Jill
a-
knows what I'm gonna say. So
Or a-
she'll
or a
let her fill in the
moving
blank
fund.
there. Yeah, there we go.
yeah. Or the Move to Atlanta fund.
Whoa, Jill, I would never say that. I would never suggest that live in public.
It's bullshit, but okay.
Molly, however, feel free. You know.
No, I said I wouldn't until after the wedding.
Molly literally
Okay, so Molly, I'm gonna give you my counter argument to that. I would like to have some idea of what our plan is before we get married. Because I think those are important life choices that we should discuss as part of the process of getting married.
But I'm loyal to Jill over all.
I know, and that's
Other
why I want
things.
that's
That's a
why
good
I want
friend.
you to look out for her and make sure that her and I are on the same page with this moving forward.
we've talked about it.
I know we have. I'm just you know, I'm mostly joking right now.
I know.
publicly.
Molly literally at Cantina, she squeezed your face and she said,
I remember.
"Wait till you get married."
Yeah, and then you and I had a long conversation and you agreed that we should discuss it prior.
Yeah, get some kind of an idea. Hey, Matty, you gonna move to Atlanta with us?
So I was gonna bring
I
this
may or
up
may not have
because-
had that conversation with Matty the other day, not telling him that you and I were talking about it.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Because Molly actually also mentioned it celebration weekend. She was like, "You should just move to
What?
Atlanta." So I feel like we should all just like
That doesn't sound like me at all.
Not at all.
Hey,
buy
hold
houses on
on,
the
hold on.
street.
I'm Molly. If you don't mind, I'm going to quote your friend Tony for a minute. We're full.
Oh God.
We're full.
Don't listen to
says
Tony.
Tony says they're full. Everyone tells me that. I really like Tony.
Well, he says that, but he's also been giving you recommendations, right?
Oh,
like
sure.
he,
Yeah, uh-huh.
he will send
He
you
sent
real estate
listings.
for the end
Uh-huh.
of time until you end up moving here. Like he'll say we're full, but he knows we're not.
Yeah, no, he sent us bar recommendations. He sent
Mhm.
us house listings.
That's a
and I'm
good
like,
friend.
Bruh.
I know all about the best steakhouses in Atlanta.
Let's go.
So, you guys met Nerdy Nightly,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
David and Clarus? That they're here in Atlanta this weekend for Jordan Con, and we went out with them the other night, and Tony
Wait.
was with us, and Tony
Jordan
was
Con's going on right now and you're not there?
yeah. Well, it's like a
Come
real time
on.
thing.
I know.
What's Jordan Con? Is that like
I
a
don't
know
Michael
what this
Jordan
is.
convention or?
I don't read the
Robert
books.
Jordan.
Ah,
Who?
I don't read the books, but
The
Tony
author
was
of Wheel
there,
of Time.
and he was
Oh.
trying to convince them to move here. So that's just what Tony does.
Yeah.
We're full, but please come join us.
Mm-hmm.
Is what he's saying.
We're not full.
Yeah, Maddie, move with us. Let's go.
Are we all just gonna like buy houses on the same like estate and just have?
A cul-de-sac. We're gonna live
Yeah.
in the same little loop.
Hmm.
We'll do like what the Sister Wives did. For anyone who watches Sister Wives, we'll do what the Sister Wives did when they lived in Las Vegas, and we'll buy the cul-de-sac and we'll knock down all of the backyard walls so we have one big backyard that we share with everybody.
Mhm. And then we will plan to build a compound and then we'll get divorced and all hate each other.
Yeah.
Just like the Sister Wives.
Just like the
Aw.
Sister Wives.
Can we call it the cult, the sack?
The cul-de-sac.
Yes.
Ooh.
Brian
Yes.
approves of
Perfection.
the cul-de-sac. Yeah.
You guys, I know you guys have talked about wanting a dog.
Us?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would love to be able
I
to
was
get a
convinced
dog.
we were getting one for like
Mhm.
2 months. I thought Sean was going to surprise me with that dog, and it never happened.
No. See, because I've used that as a once we have room for a dog, I would love to get a dog.
He's using it as leverage to move, is what he's
Smart man. Smart man.
He's like, you know that dog that you were really sad we didn't
So if
get?
I-
And he moved.
If I cave and get you a dog now in this mess of a house that we don't have any space for it to run around in,
We get a
Hmm.
tiny dog.
I don't want a tiny dog.
Well, what if I want a tiny dog?
I want a big, gorgeous, beautiful dog, not a little tiny Oh, that's a
I don't
dog.
want a big, huge dog. The biggest I'll go is like an Aussie.
What's an
I don't know how big an Aussie is.
An Australian Shepherd.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it smaller than Hilo?
Yes.
Hilo's pretty big.
You better think about getting if you for sure want to deal with that type of dog. My sister has one with her boyfriend, and they live in a trailer, and it is a nightmare.
Oh no, we would need a backyard to have an Australian Shepherd. They're like they're sporting dogs. You need to have room for an Aussie.
They go 24/7.
Yeah.
I have my eye on a few dogs. I would like a
We're
beagle.
not getting the Mastiff. No.
If you get a beagle, Alex will
Mhm.
also get a beagle.
Sean, but
my first 2 dogs were beagles. So
yeah,
I love
they're the
beagles.
best.
I think they howl though.
But not when they're they
Not
do
always.
occasionally. They're not
If
like
you-
howling all the time.
If you get like a slightly mixed breed that isn't full breed beagle, like because we had Biggs and he was beagle mixed with a few other things, he never really howled. He barked on occasion, but like not nearly as much as we thought he would.
Matty, do you have a dog? Have you owned
I
a dog?
do. I have a Jack Russell.
Speaking of dogs,
I like Jack Russells.
I love Jack Russells.
They're a little smaller. If I remember
they have
correctly.
so much energy.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
fell
yeah.
in love with Jack Russells after watching The Mask when I was a child.
Mm.
So the dogs I'm okay with or interested in. I want a beagle or a schnauzer. Now I want to clarify here. I don't want a miniature schnauzer. I want a schnauzer.
You want the bigger schnauzer.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, you hate your sister's dog, and that's
Hate my sister's dog because it's so small. But what if bigger? Right. every time I see that thing, I think, but what if small dog but big? Right.
Yeah.
And, I love my parents' dog. My parents have
I love Dolly.
a
Labradoodle.
Labradoodle.
Oh,
Mhm.
And it is the calmest, most happy dog. I've never heard it bark once.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever heard it bark.
I had one when I was a kid named Sam.
I
yeah,
love
the
those
most
things.
chill dog.
I've seen a lot of Labradoodles at our local dog park, and they don't always get along very well with other dogs. They're great around people. They can be a little weird around other dogs.
I believe that.
That tracks. That makes sense.
And my final option would be, of course, a Tibetan Mastiff.
No. No. No.
And
Don't
of course we
encourage
would of course we would name him Mouse after
Oh.
the only famous Tibetan Mastiff.
Don't encourage him. That thing. Can you think of my allergies if we got a Tibetan Mastiff? Could you imagine?
Do it.
Could you?
We were just at the
imagine?
dog park yesterday, and it wasn't a Tibetan Mastiff, but it was a Mastiff. And we've seen this thing from the size of a puppy, which when it was a puppy, it was barely smaller than Hilo, and now it's a lot bigger than Hilo. But he is the goofiest, silliest dog, and he loves people. The only downside is the slobber. There is so much slobber.
My hands are literally getting hives on them right now just thinking of owning a Tibetan Mastiff. Like I'm not joking.
Yeah, but think about how well that would help you get over your allergies.
That's not how that works.
point.
No.
Getting
wouldn't go
accustomed
get the
to it.
shots. I would need to get the allergy shots.
Yeah, but you kind of want to do that anyways.
I mean, yeah, I do kind of want to do that anyways. Just because
I've always been obsessed with big dogs because my dad would always say he wants a dog you can thump. So, like he just like he wants to be able to really pat the dog like really
Oh.
Oh, I was like, what are you thumping? Like his nose?
I know it. No,
What are
I
you
know.
thumping?
There's a noise when you pat the side of a dog and it makes a
Like,
thump.
When you
Yeah.
pat their butt, when you go,
Yeah, he wants to be able to like smack him real hard and push him around a little bit. Like, and so we always grew up with bigger dogs, and that's just like
see,
that's
see,
my
I
jam.
grew up with a Yorkshire Terrier, so itty bitty.
Reef. I love golden retrievers. That's on the longer list.
I
as
like
well.
retrievers.
I also like
retrievers a
shepherd. I
lot.
like shepherds a lot.
The
I like
you know?
retrievers. I like boxers a lot. I think boxers are cute.
The first dog that I had growing up was a golden retriever lav mix, and
Nice.
she was like the sweetest dog. And golden retrievers are adorable, but their hair is a little longer, so you have to be prepared for all the extra hair that they will shed.
I've already looked up dog grooming vacuums
Hmm.
that you can buy to like vacuum up all the shed from the bodies.
Just get one of those sticky buddies.
That too.
Is that what they're called?
I don't
Sticky
know.
buddies.
I don't want something that
Like a
sheds.
lint roller. Is that what you're thinking about?
It's called a sticky buddy.
I think that's just a lint roller.
Hold on.
No, I know what you're talking about. The sticky buddy is the one where you do it and then you get it wet to clean it and then you can just like reuse it, right? It's not like a
Oh yeah, it is a lint roller. Reusable pet hair removal brush.
See, Sean Room's getting a cat, and I wish I could have a cat, but
You might
I
get
would
another
also like a cat, but
I am highly allergic to cats.
No.
I know. If I take an allergy
she'll get over
pill-
it. It's fine. It's fine.
If I take an allergy pill beforehand, I'm fine. But like if I go to someone's house and I don't know that they have a cat, like I can't take an allergy pill after the fact. Like once my allergies hit, I can't take an allergy pill at that point. Like it's just it's done. Like I struggle to breathe. I get hives. I get itchy. Like it's gnarly. I hate it.
I'll make sure to clean the entire house.
I'm not
before
being no. If I take an allergy pill, I'm fine.
As long as she takes a pill before, she's totally fine.
Yeah, if I take an allergy pill before I leave, I'm good.
Because we have lots of friends with cats that have no concept of cat hair. So
Yeah. It gets everywhere. It really does. Unless you have, I mean, even
It's a lot
short
like
hair
sand.
cats will, gets everywhere.
Of course, it's rough and it gets everywhere. Whatever the fuck that line is, I don't know.
I have enough of a hard time with my own hair getting everywhere. Like
I know, me too.
look at like all of my clothes, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Don't look.
I will
don't
find
look
I will
bathroom.
find Jill hairs in the weirdest places.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I
like
shed.
why is there Jill hair in my socks? I don't understand.
Did I wash your socks?
No.
Oh,
It always finds its way into your butt crack.
into
My
Sean's
butt-
butt crack or my butt crack?
Into everyone's butt cracks.
Anyone who comes to visit, they're just,
You're gonna leave with Jill hair in your butt crack.
Just like, oh, that's right. I went to Jill and Sean's. Got it.
Yep.
Right to Jill's house. Oh my god.
what is this curly auburn hair doing here?
Hey,
The
listen.
hair's blonde. How did it? Oh, that's
You're
right.
like, whoa,
All right.
that's weird.
Yep. That's what happens, and I feel really bad about it because it literally gets everywhere. But I can't help it. I'm like a dog. It just happens.
You're
Don't feel
loyal.
bad
You're
about it.
friendly.
It's
And
just
I
a
shed.
reminder for everyone.
It's a good reminder of that I'm always, I'm always there with you.
You're always
got-
up people's asses?
going up people's asses. Yeah.
It's definitely a trinket.
You always,
Guys,
you
I
always
found
got,
the problem with the Appletini. I'm already
What?
done with it.
Oh.
you
I
always
was
got,
waiting
got
for,
people's
like, your-
backs.
I was waiting for like the detailed, like I found the issue and he was gonna give like a complex, like
Oh, I mean, I could certainly improve that recipe, but
I have heard you do
Based
you
on
make
the-
a mean old fashioned.
I make a mean old fashioned. There was I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell this story on air,
do it.
but
Too late.
well, it's not your choice to tell the story. Molly and Alex's house sitter while they were away from
Oh.
Ryan.
Ryan. I was playing video games with Ryan. Ryan's like, I want to make a drink.
We told him he could use our bar.
I know. Well, and
in any way.
he said Alex told me to use all of his liquor. And I said, why don't you just make an old fashioned? He's like, yeah, how do I make an old fashioned? I'm like, okay, here's my recipe for an old fashioned. Anyway,
That is true. The only bourbon we had was some birthday bourbon that someone got for Alex. So I think he just told him to not use all of it.
okay. I don't think he did.
No,
Maybe?
he didn't.
You don't
Okay.
think he did?
I don't know, but the funniest thing was he found a mystery jar in the fridge, which he was convinced was simple syrup. And then Jill and I explained to him that, well, Jill and Molly do a show called Happy Hour, so it's probably just simple syrup.
Yeah,
Right?
if it was clear, then yeah, it was simple
Yeah.
syrup.
Was it an unmarked jar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, did you make your own simple?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I
Okay.
thought it would be like a jar with a question mark on it. I was like, are you guys like hiding just random?
We just kept calling it the mystery jar.
I'm pretty sure Alex told him because Alex asked me. He was like, "Should we tell Ryan what's in those jars in the fridge?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure he'll know what that is."
See, we got a label maker for that. Sean specifically got a label maker to label like his homemade.
No, I got a label maker to label my miniature storage.
syrup. That's right.
Which, speaking of Ryan, is the same miniature storage Ryan uses. So
Mhm.
Cute.
that's how I know I
need
like
to get
it.
me one of those miniature storage things. Mine are kind of just sitting on my windowsill at the minute.
Well, you don't need Matt. I have. If I'm being conservative with my estimates, I probably have 500 individual miniatures.
That's conservative, yeah.
If I'm being honest with my measurements, I probably have closer to 1,000 individual miniatures.
That's a lot. Okay, yeah, you definitely need it more than me.
Yeah.
That's a lot of armies.
Well, but it's not all Warhammer; it's D&D.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's fair.
I never know what I'll need. I mean, here, look. I will just literally.
Are we taking a tour? Oh. Those are minis. Where were those?
So
They're
wait,
on the
did
shelf.
Ryan end up making an old fashioned?
He did.
Okay, good.
He
did.
quite enjoyed my old fashioned recipe for him.
Okay, good.
Did we
Of
have
course
the
he didn't-
smoker? Did we have the
didn't have-
smoker when everyone was over?
I don't think he had any
No.
oranges here, but
Yeah, I don't put oranges in my old fashions.
Mm.
Not because
I
I
like-
don't want to, but just because when I'm making them here for myself, I don't need to be
I like
fancy.
the
just need to
little
make-
the little spritz of oils.
Well, Molly, you can get orange bitters.
I have those too.
Yeah, that's why
Those
I
are
put
my
orange.
backup.
Yeah, I put orange bitters in because here's the thing: if I don't make an old then I have to keep fresh oranges in the house all the time, and then
Mm.
you know
They'll last a long time in the fridge if you're only using the rinds.
Oh yeah, Mono was there for that conversation. That was which is weird because he was in London, but he was in the
Oh,
Discord.
yeah.
We were in Mono's Discord for that.
That whole combo was an experience.
Getting
Yeah,
to meet
you
Mono
and you and
London
Alex
was-
popped in and said hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was
we
there
were-
for that.
We were in the car and Reef Town was with us and was like, I'm gonna get on Discord and see what's going on. We were like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Sean called me from the other room. He was like, "Come say hi to Molly," and I was like, "What?"
The Uber ride. That was Reef Town's first Uber ride, I think.
Oh, baby's first Uber.
Which is weird because Uber is a German word.
Is
Is
it?
Is it?
Uber?
We all said, is it?
Yeah, Uber's a German word.
Well, you know, all of us on POV, we know our German.
Like
you know,
like
'cause,
like
like how
Ubermensch.
it's American or English or whatever Brian said it was.
It's all
in the.
Greek to me.
It's in the. It's in the
Spanish.
Spanish. It's in the new intro. Brian, it's He goes, I don't know. I don't teach English. And I went, Brian, it's German.
Reef Town says it's not.
It's definitely a German word.
Are you correcting?
I think it actually might be Spanish because I have a couple kids at my school that are from Mexico and their names are Uber.
That sounds like a joke.
I took Spanish for
No,
9.
no, I was actually being serious.
Uber, and Uber is specifically spelt with an umlaut over the U.
A what now?
So, an umlaut?
Yeah, a what?
What the umlaut?
It's the two dots.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's what that's called.
It's called an umlaut.
Welcome to
Uber's-
linguistics with Sean Sullivan.
Uber's
German-
name comes from the German word Uber, meaning over,
Over and
above,
above.
Damn,
which
Reef Town.
also appears as a prefix, as in Friedrich Nietzsche's Übermensch, translated by blah, 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 blah.
Which is Superman.
Yeah.
I've learned so much today.
Sean and Molly just scored Reef Time on his own language.
I know his home language.
It's
I know
Google.
weird things.
I'm just a real fast Googler
Oh my god.
when I have to be.
Good job, guys.
Are
Should
you
we do
a
a
slow
couple of
Googler?
buzz cards just because I
let's do
missed
it.
them?
Tradition.
Just for tradition, let's do a couple of buzz cards.
As is tradition.
Do you have them or should I grab them?
Oh, I don't think I have.
I
them.
have some. I have some here. Please hold.
Reefton says we need to make up our own words. I mean, I agree, but also we're America. We don't have our own language.
We don't have our own.
Yeah, you
language.
just butchered us.
I've got some random ones here that they're not buzzed cards. they're
Actually,
like-
Matty, if you want to talk about that, let's discuss that because we actually have a closer accent to
We
the
do.
English accent as it was than you do.
Apparently, we sound more like what Shakespeare would sound like
Than you do.
than you do.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'll believe it. I mean, I'm outnumbered here, so I'm not.
I'll also believe it because it makes us sound different.
All right, you guys want to play some buzzed cards
yes.
to keep up with tradition?
I mean, I'm currently doing Ren Fair shopping, so
Oh boy.
What are you
you
buying?
tell me. I really want. Technically, I'm doing Dragon Con shopping. I really want a dope wizard
That's
costume.
fair too.
And I have the image in my head of what it looks like. I just have to make it work, make it happen.
I feel like, Jill, if you're going to wear your Ren Fair costume for Wizards, I need to step mine up a little bit.
Molly, let me help you. I'm the best at this.
Yeah, he's actually really good at it. Like he's helped piece that corset that I have for that costume. That's all him.
I think
The
it's
corset, the
time.
pants.
After the past 2 years, and I learned that I could, instead of making a full-on wizard staff, I could make a wizard wand out of liquor bottles. I'm down to join.
I have a shit ton of reference stuff saved for Jill to make a witch costume.
Ooh,
If you want to steal that witch costume, I mean,
I wouldn't steal it.
Do it.
well, Jill will just make another
would-
witch. I have enough references to make 3 or 4 different witch costumes. So
I would make a witch companion costume.
A witch companion. Do you want to be a little cat?
Maybe.
Want me a little cat?
because there's like the real creepy Viking inspired druidic witch, right? With like a skull headpiece and the
That's my next
bones.
one I want to do.
Then there's the Victorian England witch,
Mhm.
and then there's the traditional dark wizard witch. Right? You got options. There's
I
many-
could do a really ugly looking Baba Yaga witch.
That's another one.
Good one.
That's a good
Do
one.
it.
We can make that happen.
Do
But
it.
then you need a prosthetic nose, and do you really want to deal with that when you're
Maddie, if
drinking?
you want to join us at Dragon Con,
Probably
Sean
not.
got you, and he can make you a costume too.
I really do. I don't know if a wizard would suit me.
You have to.
No.
We're playing wizard staff.
Hold on, time out, Maddie. You would clearly be a warlock.
You'd be warlock.
Yeah.
I like
I need to
that.
start working on a new Ivy costume because I definitely want to do Ivy.
I'll bust out my
I-
Harley if it's.
I
just
want to
it.
do the guy from the Ahsoka trailer.
Oh,
The
I
Dark
already
Jedi?
forgot his name, but yeah.
Oh, Ray
Is it-
Stevenson.
Is it Balin?
Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, Ray Stevenson.
Reef or Jane can correct us. I think his name's Balin. They always correct me in chats, so I think it's Balin. Speaking of which, if you want to hear me talk all about Ahsoka
We didn't
and the
invite
Mandalorian.
you here to plug your show,
Oh.
Sean. Just kidding.
Yeah, but Jake's not here to do it. I'm not plugging my show. Hold on, I'm not plugging my show.
Oh, that's
If
fair.
you want to hear me talk all about Ahsoka and the Mandalorian, you can tune into the Whiskey Jedi tonight with me and Jake, and we will.
Oh, that's tonight?
It's tonight apparently.
Hell yeah.
That's why I was like, I was shocked when I heard that you guys were doing happy hour and then trivia, and then Jake was doing Jedi. I'm
Are we
like,
doing
"Oh."
trivia today? Is trivia today?
That's what Jake
What is-
told me. I don't know.
Brian
What
says
is
yes.
trivia?
You need to get your shit together because you're like just all over the place. with it.
Listen, Brian, I worked about 60 hours last week. I'm tired. I
What
don't
is
know
trivia
what day it is. I don't know what's
about
happening.
I
tonight?
think it's Mortal Kombat, Tomb Raider, and Detective.
Video game
Oh,
movies.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh
we
no. Okay.
Video game movies. All right,
Well-
we're getting into some of these.
Okay.
Let's do it.
As a tradition, we got to do a couple. So since we talked about emo songs earlier today,
Mhm.
if you've ever cried because of school, take a sad drink.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I have.
I think. I don't know.
What?
I
What's defined as school?
Did school make you cry because the people at school, because of school work, because of?
But I mean, at
after-school
a certain age, everything is school, right? Like your whole life is school.
Because
No.
you're always learning.
You grew up listening to emo music. You probably cried about school at least once.
No, I was a much angrier youth than I am now.
Yeah, same.
was, yeah.
Okay.
I was a much angrier you.
I listen to a lot of like hard rock, heavy metal, but with emo stuff like mixed into there.
I was amazed
I
to find
was-
out that you're a Tool fan because you are one of the least pretentious people I've
Yeah.
ever met.
Tool, Perfect Circle, Pucifer, like all those bands are like so
A
good.
Perfect Circle, I get, but like Tool fans are the most obnoxious fans. Like,
I actually
ever.
didn't listen to a lot of emo music when it was popular. I listened to a lot of Atreyu, A Day to Remember.
yes.
Rage Against the Machine was big.
Mm-hmm.
Atreyu was big.
Atreyu, I remember listening to them. I want to say it was because they were on one of the Underworld soundtracks.
Yeah, her
Probably,
Portrait in
yeah.
Black. It's
And I
the
was
only
like,
song of theirs that's
about
not
right.
on.
Hi, David
streaming.
B.
And I was like, holy shit, what is this? I need more of it. But yeah,
Speaking
like I have my sister to blame for a lot of my music tastes because she's 10 years older than me. So she is the reason why I listen to KMFDM and like a lot of, I guess, the older bands that were founded in the 80s, Reef Ton. But yeah, like she got me into all kinds of different music.
My sister got me into Fall Out Boy.
I also have my sister to blame for a lot of my music tastes, but
Which one?
But we're the same age, so
Oh, Shay.
we're literally twins. So it doesn't really.
Literally the same age. Give or
I
take
have an-
minutes.
I have an Atreyu cover that I should send you. Sure.
Yes.
I've got it stored away, but I'll send it to you guys and you can check that out.
Do it.
Sorry, Reef Ton, I had to call you out a little bit.
All right. Drink if you've ever been fired.
Oh yeah. I have a little bit of Bloody Mary left.
Wait. Nope, I don't think I've ever been fired. I've always quit right before they had the chance to fire me.
Oh, there you go. I need the story time from the boys though. Which
Yeah, I can't tell the story on air. I've told you the story.
Okay, which one?
Can you tell your story on air, Matty?
Oh yeah. I got fired from one place because I didn't look happy to be there.
Were you working at Disneyland?
I probably would have been a shitload better than the job I was working. So
Oh.
at the time it was, so like on building sites and stuff, you get the skips that you put like all the waste building material and stuff in.
Mhm.
My job was to go through those and like sort all this stuff onto conveyor belts, like all this waste material, put it onto conveyor belts.
And they want you to look happy doing that?
Yeah. So the guy who owned the place came up and he was like, "Can I see you in my office for a minute?" I was like, "Okay, shit, what have I done now?"
Yeah.
Because I got into trouble there quite a lot.
Oh.
And I went down into the office with him and he was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to let you go." I was like, "Okay, why?" He was like, "You just don't look happy here. I feel like you could be doing something else." I was like,
"Whoa,
man, you saved me a real heartache."
Yeah, he did you a favor.
He really did.
Damn.
Damn.
I got fired. I'm not going to say where, but I did get fired from taking something that I shouldn't have.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Was it worth it?
Oh, yeah. It was a pair of the, so I have a hymn vinyl next to me. I love the heartogram symbol. It was a pair of Adios skate shoes. It was the Bam Margera signature skate shoes. That had
Bam
the
Margera.
heartogram all over them.
He's a hot mess right now, poor thing.
Wait, him the band?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I have to tell. We have a friend named Ashton who was like crazy into that band, and none of the rest of us really knew who they were, but like he would always bring them up in conversation.
I heard that. Right here. Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
I just wanted some water.
I hope
Anyways,
that was just ice that fell.
there's no story there. It's just I need to tell Ashton that we talked about him in today's stream.
Oh no, your martini. Was it empty?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You talked about him liking him.
Him liking him, yeah.
Him liking him.
I love them. Like I would draw heartograms all over my school books. I used to take like the little compasses that you would get that you would like measure angles with and like carve it into the desks in school. And I took a pair of the shoes and they came in the next day and they were like doing inventory and stock taking and everything. They were like, oh, we're missing a pair of the heartogram audio shoes. And everyone looked at me.
And you were wearing them.
I wasn't that stupid, but I flat out denied it. They were like, well, you're the only one here that likes that piece of shit band. And I was like,
ooh,
good point.
Wow, you got called out.
Yep.
Damn.
But I gave him back, so it's all good.
Oh, well, you were the better
But
person.
you got fired. You should have kept them.
Should have done. Because now they're like, I look on eBay for them, they're like £700. I'm just like,
God.
shit. I had a pair.
So the hymn song "Wings of a Butterfly" was one of the ones that like Ashton always sings at karaoke, and every time I hear it, it just like brings me back.
I feel like, no offense to him, but I feel like that's one of the few songs that I can actually probably nail because it's not that hard.
No.
That's fair.
His voice is quite low and gravelly. Like he doesn't have that high of a range, so I feel like you could do it.
Now I want to go karaokeing. Anyway, I want to go so bad. Take a drink if you own a pair of Vans and don't skate. Cheers, posers.
So I don't anymore. I don't
anymore.
Actually, no, I didn't have Vans. I wore Pumas.
I wore Vans. Didn't skate.
I mean, I've worn them before, but I don't currently.
That's such a gatekeepery thing. Oh, you wore
It's
Vans, but you
very,
didn't skate. Oh
very
my god,
it's very gatekeepery.
It's like that would be like me walking up to Molly and being like, "Oh, you're a Tool fan? Name 5 songs."
Yeah, that's so terrible. I had someone do that to me when I wore a.
No, it's worse. It's, oh, you're a Tool fan. Play 3 of their riffs.
Ooh,
Right?
that would be hard.
Do you know the
Someone did
Fibonacci
that to me
sequence?
When I was wearing a Day to Remember shirt, and someone did that to me.
Oh, you're a Tool fan? Tell me the Rage Against the Machine song that has Francis Maynard Keen on it. What is his name? Whatever his
He's
name
on
is.
one?
Yeah, he is.
I know he's on a Deftones song. He's on Passenger.
He's on
by
Take the
Deftones.
Power Back.
I was gonna say I was just listening to a Tool like playlist last night, and that song was probably on there. But we were listening to Vicarious last night, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this song is on Rock Band because I remember playing the drum solo.
Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
That, I mean, I knew the song before Rock Band was a thing, but like that song is long, but like really fun to play on Rock Band.
All their songs are just stupidly long, and like that one song Lateralis that everyone's like, oh, they wrote it to the Fibonacci sequence. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't care.
I'm
I don't care.
Don't care. Don't care. This next one, I'm curious because I'm curious if Matty experienced this person growing up from your neck of the woods. Drink if you watched Bill Nye the Science Guy videos growing up. Did you guys not have Bill Nye the Science Guy?
I mean, all of us did just because school forced it down our.
See, I hear Bill Nye. I think of the guy who played Victor in Underworld.
He was also
not Bill Nye. Bill Nye.
Bill.
Yeah,
Bill Nye,
one
science
syllable.
guy.
Bill Nye.
William.
He came to our elementary school and like put on a performance once.
I would have cried.
And we all acted like fucking Taylor Swift fans. We were like, oh my
God. Have you seen? There's a video of him. There was some convention going on and he was doing something there. And so in this elevator going up to the hotel rooms are all these girls in scantily clad cosplay outfits and they're like videoing themselves. And then the elevator doors open and fucking Bill Nye steps into the elevator. And all these girls are like, oh my God. And they're
This
like,
man is a
it was
god.
like their reaction was like getting caught by a parent. Cause like they're like, holy shit, it's Bill Nye. Like, they're like, oh my God.
I must learn this man's ways.
I need to. Bill Nye's a treat. You need to watch.
I think I would understand if anyone watched any of his stuff growing up. Like, you would be starstruck if you saw him in person.
Yes.
And he's just like so fucking smart. And I love the TikTok videos of him just like schooling random Republicans about the bullshit that they're spewing. He's like, no, you're not right. You're
Where's the evidence? Like, can you show me your evidence? Well, where's your evidence though? That he's great.
Yeah.
He's great. Him and
To be fair, isn't he not a scientist?
He might be a loosely based scientist.
He's a science guy.
He's a science guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's like Brandon, where he's not a real scientist.
Oh, I'm telling Brandon.
Oh, he'll be the first one to say it. I'm not a real scientist.
I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you.
And then I'll usually tell him, no, you are. You're an engineer. It's the same shit. He's like,
same thing. You need to know math. And
I do not know math.
I don't either. I don't know math.
No maths.
No math.
They're trying to push a law here that you have to study maths until you're 18.
Fuck that.
Like, this is the most ridiculous fucking
I mean,
shit.
we have to study math. Here we have to no, we don't. I only took math until
yeah, you don't have to. There's a way. It depends. If you do well enough on earlier math classes, you do not have to take math your senior year.
Yeah, no, I only went as far as algebra
2.
Algebra 2, and I was like, no thanks to anything past that.
No.
And
Yeah,
even in college,
compulsory.
I took remedial math classes in college just to like get me through.
I tested out of math classes for college. Don't ask me how I did it.
You were a child development major. That's how.
No, we had classes. One of the hardest classes I took in college was a child development math class to teach math.
So you didn't test out of math then? You still took a math
No,
class.
but I didn't have to because for college.
You tested out of basic math.
Yeah, I didn't have to take math for my
Okay.
GEs.
You still had to take the specific maths for your major.
But I didn't have to take math as a GE, which thank Christ, because that would have been terrible. No, I hate math. Anywho,
Math sucks.
math sucks.
I remember as soon as calculators were a thing, I was like,
Why do we need this?
Why math?
Why math?
Well, because
Why
Molly, you won't have a calculator in your pocket at all times.
Right.
That excuse.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. I seem to have misplaced my calculator.
We all have calculators. They're right here.
Remember
there's
when
one-
that was legit the thing?
I don't know
Now
where
you
my
have
phone
to
is, but there's one right here in front of me on my computer.
Also, a lot of restaurants now will calculate the tip amount for you and just put it right there on the receipt. And here's what 10, 15, 20, 25% tip looks like.
I still do the math just because I don't trust that usually.
That is fair.
You don't do the math.
Maddie's like, what's
You
tipping
hand-
at restaurants?
You hand me the
I know what
receipt.
that's like.
You hand me the receipt and go, "Is this math correct?" And I go, "Yeah."
Yeah. Maddie's like, we pay our servers a living wage. I don't understand why we need to tip them.
Well, we pay them a wage. It's not exactly living.
to be
but-
fair, to be clear, we do in California too.
Pay them a minimum wage.
A minimum wage, yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's not a living
Minimum
wage.
wage.
like,
But it's
I
not.
hate-
It's not in other states. They'll make $5 an hour or something,
Mhm.
and they get paid based on tips. We don't do that in California. We pay them 15 minimum, and then they also make
Then
tips.
plus tips.
Yep. Okay.
That's why serving is so lucrative in California.
I do it now, but like anytime, like I used to bring friends from over here to like California and stuff, and they would be like, "We don't have to tip, do we?" I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking do." and you better.
Is tipping
I
a
was-
thing there now?
No, but like
Oh.
if I would bring friends from like over in England to like California, or we'd go to Vegas or something for a fight week, they would be like, "Oh, do we really have to tip?" I'm like,
Yes.
"Yes, you do."
Yes, you do.
When we went to Sweden for an EA event, we were only there for like 28 hours. It was like a ridiculously fast trip, but we were at dinner and we were like trying to figure out tip, and they were like, no, we don't tip here. And I was like, oh, but we could. And they were like, no, that's just like not
For
necessary.
some countries,
thing.
it's like it's rude to tip.
Yeah. And he was like, they get paid pretty good. Like, I have a friend who's a server, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay. Because like here, we're like just straight up expected to tip and tip generously.
Yeah.
Because I know servers and they do not get paid very
No.
well at all.
Yeah.
I tip at least 20% unless it's just absolute hot garbage. Then it's like 15. But yeah. No. Tip your wait staff, ladies and gentlemen, because
Be kind to the people that handle your food or handle like any
Yes.
service.
Oh my god. I will
Yeah.
never understand the people who are rude to wait staff, because I'm like, why would you be rude to the people who are literally handing you something you're gonna eat? Like, don't do that.
It's the people that like click at the wait staff. I'm just like, I want to punch you in the face so
I've
bad.
had people like that. I've had
Did they
people like
deserve
that.
it though? When I clicked at them, did they deserve it?
No. Did you click at them? Have you clicked at people before? Have you snapped at a server? Sean Sullivan.
I won't snap at them. I'll try to wave them down if it's been like
That's different. Going
a
like
ridiculous
"Hello."
amount of time.
I'll give them a solid.
Yeah. That's a
Okay.
little different. Doing this is
Ones that are like garçon over here.
Yeah.
my menu, please. I have this card really quick just because we were talking about math and it relates. Drink if you know the point slope formula.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I
It's
know the
math.
quadratic formula.
It said you must be y equals mx plus b smart if you know what that is.
I
And
know all about Pythagoras.
I know all about that Pythagorean theorem.
No, I don't know anything about that, but I can tell you a lot about Pythagoras himself.
Oh,
Please
He
do.
was a
I'm
Greek.
interested.
He was a Greek philosopher.
Mm.
Real obsessed with shapes.
Like Socrates, Plato.
Yeah, he's one of their contemporaries.
oh, is it y equals mx plus b? Is the answer literally?
Yeah,
in the
that's
card?
why.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember there was like a stupid song that we used to remember the quadratic formula.
Oh, please sing it.
We
It
had
was
one-
long though.
I had one that we used to remember the planets. We had that song.
Like just that they existed. Whoa, the planets they exist.
like the order they are from the sun. Like my I'm not even gonna remember because I don't know what comes after Mercury in the sequence of planets that
Venus.
revolve around the sun.
Venus.
My
Very.
very
Oh wait,
something.
I think we were
Earth.
taught this as well.
I'm gonna sing what I think is the quadratic formula.
Oh, please.
But, or the song that we learned it from. So it was like negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a
Wow.
over 2a. That is the extent of my math knowledge.
That is being sampled in the next Mono track. Thank you, Molly.
Oh, Jane wants me to talk about the movie Babylon. So
Why?
because I haven't seen this movie yet, but what I'm trying to figure out is if Hammurabi or Nebuchadnezzar is the main character for the movie Babylon.
Why?
Why? Because those are the
Nebuchadnezzar
two-
is in the Matrix.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's the ship in the Matrix.
okay, named after the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar.
Mm.
And I've been informed that the movie Babylon has nothing to do with the
City.
nation state of Babylon, which is a little disappointing.
I heard the movie Babylon was like just so wild that it was just too much. That's what I heard.
Is that the one that's got like Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie and
Yeah, I
like
heard there
Tobey
was like a
Maguire?
gross scene with an elephant taking a dump.
Ew.
What?
See, that sounds like a movie about Babylon, the nation state.
I don't know.
Andy, I thought it was Gilgamesh.
I'm just gonna drink.
Gilgamesh, was he Babylonian? I don't
I'm out
think
of
so.
my drink.
I'm out of my drink. Oh no.
You sounded so upset at that.
Oh,
Molly,
no.
that's why you have Alex to go get you another drink.
He's busy working.
He's working. He's a workaholic today. But well, we could probably start. It's what are we? We're at 2.5, so we could probably start signing off anyway.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do for dinner at some point.
Ma'am, do you know what we're doing right now?
Oh, right, Taco Bell.
There you go. Ma'am, you act like you have a choice of
Oh,
what you're having.
are we having Taco Bell?
Do you want Taco Bell?
I might pass on Taco Bell.
I might. I think I'm gonna get myself Taco Bell.
I had a lot of crap food this week.
I'm probably still gonna get myself Taco Bell because I'm not gonna have time to make anything today. Because
Oh
Sure,
yeah, we
'cause
have
you guys-
trivia, and
We're busy.
then yeah,
we busy, and then Sean's gonna be doing something, so I'm getting myself Taco Bell.
Busy, busy,
Maybe.
busy.
maybe I'll get Taco Bell too.
Do it. We're gonna get Taco Bell. But well, so yeah, we could sign off, and then we can hang out without being all this fun stuff. But Maddie, thank you for joining us. This has been a treat.
Thank you for having me.
Of
And then
course.
me
Where
and
can
Molly
the good
mentioned it at
people-
dinner, and I was just like, "Oh, you guys should do Appletinis on your next show." And then
And then look what happened.
And here we are.
And then here we are. Where can the good people find you? Drop your music. Drop your.
Also, the bad people.
The good, the
bad
bad, the ugly, everywhere in between.
Mhm.
you can find me on Twitter at Matty Gunner, Instagram Matty_Gunner. You can find my band Mourner, which is MOURNER, if you like aggressive hardcore music. Other than the new one I'm doing, which is kind of, well, I'll save that. You can find that on all streaming platforms, and you can find me with PLD on the PLD Projects channel for Holy Snokes, a Star Wars podcast, every Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
Or as I like to call it, Snoke on the Water.
Snoke on the Water. Yeah. I saw that. That's great.
Great
Or
names.
Snoke and Aces.
Sean Sullivan.
Snoke 'em if you got 'em.
Snoke.
Wow.
Yep. I
Wow.
like that.
Wow.
You can find me on Scout Drink every Monday and Thursday, I guess, where we make lots of jokes about the name of the Holy Snokes podcast for some reason. It has nothing to do with the fact that we stole their podcast name.
No, hold on. You didn't steal it. Paul gave it to you.
Paul gave it to us.
Just gave it out.
Well,
I'll sell him out
here-
on stream. He gave
here's-
it out to you on the promise of a handshake and I think it was like what does he always say? It's like a handshake
Handshake
and a
with Scott
scramble.
Jameson.
Yeah,
So
that was
the plan for this the plan for Scoundrels started during the last Schmodown event. What was that? Schmodown. What's that called?
Spectacular.
Spectacular.
Collision. Oh, like the actual big live one.
Uh-huh.
Spectacular.
Which, Matt, I believe you were not there for, but Paul was.
Yeah.
Paul was.
And Brandon and Frank and whatever were talking about the name of the podcast. And I said, oh, well, the only problem is that's the name of, or that's very close to the name of PLD and Matt's podcast.
Mm.
And they went, let's just go talk to PLD about it. We walked over to PLD and said, PLD, we're calling our show this. He went, yeah, great. You can have it.
That was
we hadn't
Great.
done one in like 4 or 5 months at the time. So
Yeah.
See, lesson learned, kids. If you really want something, just ask for it. You never know what could
dreams
happen.
come true.
Ask for it or just take it.
Or just take it without permission.
Take it by force.
Ask for
You know.
forgiveness and not permission.
It's better to ask forgiveness than permission, is the moral of the story. Ollie, where can the good people find you?
You can find me at Molly Damon on Twitter, at Molly Mander on Instagram, over on Star Wars Explained. We're done with Mandalorian talk, but we're gearing up for Jedi Survivor. that's going to be a really, really fun time. We've got a lot of exciting stuff coming this week for that, so keep an eye out.
Ooh, and I'm Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and I lurk on TikTok. Yeah, I'll probably post more TikTok videos when I have like my bachelorette party because other people can post them for me. So,
Yeah. We can do the TikToks for you.
thank you. This has been the latest edition of Happy Hour. Patrons, we'll see you later today for our trivia night. Everyone else, we'll see you all tomorrow night, Monday, for our usual weekly show. All 4 of us, last I checked, will be there.
All
for
4
the
of
first
us
time.
will be there.
Huh?
All 4 of us
four
will
of
be
us.
there.
4 of us.
And-
The 4. This will be the 4 for tomorrow. POV. We will see y'all soon. Till next time. Make sure to drink responsibly. Tweet us your Taco Bell orders. # we're still trying to get sponsored. We'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, bye.
Sponsor us, Taco.